You so far for week 16 are 1-0. Right?
1-0, baby. I had the Rams last night. That's right. We had Thursday night football. And Matthew Stafford, I bet his friends call him Matty. 328 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Rams, 30-22 winners over the Saints last night at SoFi. My favorite rookie, Puka Nacua. Pookie! They got to call him Pookie, right?
I don't know.
Wide receiver had 9 catches, 164 yards, and a touchdown. He's got to be Offensive Player of the Year, a Rookie of the Year, I would think. My God. Puka Nacua.
What a great name.
Puka Nacua. Yeah.
This is beautiful. It's like poetry.
Beautiful or silly? It's a fine name, but it's not beautiful.
You don't think so?
You got beautiful hair.
No way.
I bet he can. Yeah, he's got that.
If that were
Troy Polamalu hair.
Yeah, he does.
If that were a beautiful woman, you'd agree with me.
Nope.
Yes, you would.
I'd be like, I have to call her Puka?
Puka. Oh, I'm sorry.
You have to
I'm not
call him
sure
Pookie.
I can call you that with this raging erection.
Okay.
I think it's a beautiful name.
No, you're just masking some sort of xenophobia over there.
It does seem like you're overly excited about
I am not sure of the cultural heritage of Puka, but
I think he's Samoan, I think.
That sounds Samoan, yeah.
Pacific Islander.
Good for him.
Yeah, there you go. Probably lift a car with his right arm.
Oh, no doubt.
Those Samoans. Woo!
I mean, you could do a poetry just of sports names from the last century. There are so many beautiful ones. Okay, you know something?
Well,
maybe over the
and
holidays.
here's Tom with all those beautiful names. Tom, go.
There's so many of them.
Yastrzemski?
It's a great name. Carl Yastrzemski's got his own song. Carl Yastrzemski.
That's right. Can't you do that with almost any name? Joshua Arnold.
Sure.
Yeah. Carl Yastrzemski.
But it was done with Carl Yastrzemski, you see.
Well, yeah, but my point is the metal that he's not that much, but...
Well,
Carl Yastrzemski.
try it with Puka.
Puka Nacua. Yeah, see, there you
Doesn't
go.
work at all.
All right.
Just X that one out.
Major League Baseball continues to make headlines in the Hot Stove League. Prized free agent pitcher Yoshinobu Yamamoto signed with the Dodgers, $325 million over 12 years, including $50 million.
Sorry for your xenophobic
poetry
activities.
That whole name there.
Boy, oh boy.
Raging erection.
The beautiful. Yeah, what are you hiding, acting like you like Puka Nacua? I think that might be onto something here.
That's beautiful. It doesn't make me nervous at all. I don't feel awkward one bit.
I'd be happy to Puka to move in next door.
I'd happily.
I'm sure his cousin's a good valet
Right.
parker.
I'd happily, when he extended his hand to shake mine, say, "Oh, I haven't washed mine. It's me, not you." I'd love to do that.
You missed Puka's cousin's a valet parker.
I'm going to park and walk.
And Hey Ohtani.
Hey, Ohtani.
Has been named the AP Male Athlete of the Year for the second time in 3 years. So there you go. Congratulations. And we had the Boca Raton Bowl last night.
Oh, yeah.
I have a question. Where was it?
The granddaddy of them all. The Boca Raton Bowl in...
Mansfield, Ohio.
Boca Raton.
Oh, well, see, that doesn't always apply in sports.
Byron Brown throws for 3 touchdown passes. I think it kind of does. Well, I need an example of how the city doesn't play it.
Well, you have certain...
If it's in the name.
Okay, are all the teams in the NFC South in the South?
Well, no, that's entirely different. Never mind. What am I doing arguing with him? He's like arguing with Ace. You can't.
No, it'd be perfully acceptable.
Anyway.
Okay, I'll give you a better example. The Utah Jazz.
The Bulls. Nope, that's not even.
Why are they? The only there's no jazz in Utah. Good old days. Who can forget? Blind Lemon Mormon Boy. The famous jazz.
South Florida wins 45-0 over Syracuse.
Famous jazz glockenspiel player. I'll never forget his rendition of "I'm in the Mountains of Utah."
I think you're forgetting the great jazz musician Salt Lake Smitty. He was very good.
No coffee for that young man.
Oh, sure.
That was his biggest hit. No coffee. Tell you what, let's talk about something fun. How about some great food this holiday season?
It's fun.
Holidays are going to be around for a couple more weeks, and maybe you got some plans for a party. We'll launch that HelloFresh, give you a big assist. How does HelloFresh work? Well, first of all, it's a great way to stay out of the grocery store. They do the shopping, they do the measuring. You put the restaurant quality food together, have some fun, and they do have, of course, that HelloFresh market with all kinds of seasonal party pleasers. Charcuterie boards and that sort of thing. So if you're having a party, you want to save a lot of time, check out HelloFresh. HelloFresh.com/BT Show Free. The new code is BT Show Free. What does that mean? It means free breakfast for life while your subscription is active. You'll get a box, of course, from HelloFresh. Inside are fresh ingredients. You put them together. You do the cooking every week, more than 45 recipes. So it's easy to find something that suits you. Christy, what are you looking at over there?
Well, in less than 20 minutes, you can do the rapid stir-fried beef and broccoli. It looks so good. A savory soy hoisin sauce with broccoli, bouncy noodles, and beef. 6 easy steps. Less than 20 minutes, you have dinner on the table.
Thank you very much, HelloFresh. So join up today and get that free breakfast for life with the code BT Show Free. It's HelloFresh.com/BT Show Free. That means one breakfast item per box while your subscription is active. And by the way, a lot less food waste. The kids are going to clean off their plates because the food is so good. And sometimes just 5 minutes of prep and then pop it in the oven. See what I'm talking about by going to HelloFresh.com/BT Show Free. Coming up in sports, we have what?
Coming up in sports, we've got world records out my ears and more on the Boca Raton Bowl. I'll check and see if it was indeed played in Boca Raton. We'll get on to that.
And then we have more apes in the news. Remember we had the story about how apes recognize their old friends? Did we ever get to that?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
They have to see him in person, though, right?
We have a really funny story involving the orangutan. We'll tell you about that soon. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously.
I made this crazy movie called Freddy Got Fingered, and it was, I wrote it, I directed it, and it was a really, really crazy movie, and it won the Raspberry Awards, and people said it was the worst movie ever made, and all this stuff. But that was sort of the point, was to make the craziest
worst movie.
Yeah, kind of the point of it, right? So now what's happened is, and really what's been a really exciting thing about going and doing these shows is, people are coming out to the shows. They're bringing their Freddy Got Fingered DVDs, and it's sort of turned into a bit of a cult, smash. I've gotten a call from the studio recently. They said the DVDs have been selling through the roof. They've sold over 1 million units of the DVD.
And didn't I hear that you're going to do a director's cut?
Now I want to do a director's cut of the movie because because there are scenes that just when you edit when you do one of these commercial studio movies, especially a movie like that, they focus group it, and you had to change things and tighten it all up.
Right.
So there are some crazy scenes that I'd like to get back into it, but also it's sort of just I think the irony of doing a director's cut for me personally is pretty funny.
Whenever there's a movie, there's always a porno movie that someone makes based on the title.
Yeah, it was called Freddy Got Fingered.
Okay, back to you, Tom Green.
People actually, to be honest, the things that people really like out of the movie are some of the sillier scenes, not so much the gross scenes, but people always come up to me and they say, "Daddy, would you like some sausage?" Which is this line from the movie. "Daddy, would you like some sausage?" So I sing that on stage. Come see me on tour. We'll be singing some of the hits.
Sing along. That's all right. That's your Stairway to Heaven?
Yeah, that's my Stairway. The Bum Bum song would be my Stairway to Heaven. That went to #1 on MTV, the Bum Bum song.
When you Google Freddy Got Fingered, the first thing that comes up, the first line is Freddy Got Fingered quotes.
Yeah.
That's the first thing.
Yeah.
And then you go to that page and the sausage.
Yeah.
The sausage organ comment is the very first line.
There's all sorts of very silly lines in the movie.
Yeah, there's a whole pile of quotes here.
Yeah, so I was in a rap group when I was in Canada when I was a teenager. That was actually,
what were they called?
We were called Organized Rhyme. We were actually had a record deal when I was 19 years old.
No kidding.
Right out of high school with A&M Records, and we had a #1 hit, in many
Canada?
markets in Canada. We were the Much Music Video Award of the Year for Best Rap Video. That was sort of the...
Is that on your website, by the way?
You can find it on there. Yeah, you can find it on there, and you can find it on YouTube. And, the thing, that was sort of my first sort of realization, hey, I want to work in show business, I was sort of like, all of a sudden I had this record, and we were touring, and we were doing radio shows, and I went and started my radio show, and right after that, and... it was initially a rap music show that I turned into a talk show, which then turned into my TV show. I've had a lot of great rappers on my website too. Like if you go on TomGreen.com, you can see me rapping with Too Short and Exhibit. There's this funny video of me rapping with Exhibit where I surprise him with this rap that's ended up on YouTube. It's got 2.5 million views now, and it's sort of funny because you see these rappers who just aren't expecting me to start rapping, and then I start rapping in their face, which is fun. So.
Canadian rap.
Right back
Canadian rap, yeah. You can see why you haven't heard of it.
Hey.
Canadian rap.
Tom Green is our guest.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course,
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
it's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Here's why I like soccer now. I love to see our soccer team lose, not because I'm against them, but because I love to see the look of disappointment in all these fake bandwagon fans. I was in the airport when Landon Donovan and the boys lost. And people were in the airport crying. And we're just so proud of them. We love our soccer team. Really, name 3 players.
How true?
Just say you like soccer. First of all, we shouldn't even have a soccer team. We should have soccer players, but our national team's only function should be to go to other countries and allow them to stomp us, because they can't beat us in anything else. We go to every other country. We take their best athletes in all their other sports. Soccer is the only thing they still have a shot at beating us in. Why would you steal that country's joy? We still have fun. We still have porn and other things that make us happy.
A tremendous sport.
Yeah.
These other countries, all they have is that. And the last thing they want to do is lose to somebody they hate in the sport they perfect. How pissed would you be if the Lakers lost to Al Qaeda? Like, you understand?
I went up behind him and into his ear I said, Ed, we're back. He's such a great sport. He shot up in his seat and he said, yes.
Yes, sir. Hi-oh.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you're
Crazy long.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I've been yelling like Scott Hansen on the Red Zone. I don't know what my problem is.
It's been very funny.
Man,
Then he yells a lot, huh?
no, not a lot. All the time. Hey, welcome everybody! This is unbelievable.
Hey, I'm having dinner with Scott Hansen.
Yeah, I am.
It's
Hey, this is a great place, isn't it?
It's our Christmas dinner. Scott, could you pass me the gravy?
Right away, buddy. Here it comes.
Okay.
All right.
Sir,
No,
What would you like for an entree?
I can't decide right now. Can we have a couple more minutes?
you can, but would you mind keeping it down? Other guests are talking.
Sorry, I just get excited all the time. Therefore,
that's
making
fine.
this irritating instead of, wow, that sounds exciting.
So it's like someone who writes in all caps all the time?
All the time.
Can't stand that.
He talks in all caps.
He talks in all
Hate
caps.
that. I'm sorry. Let's see now. Where were we?
Yeah, buddy. Where were we, Tom?
I know. We were talking to Chick McGee.
That's right. I love that guy. He doesn't like me, though. But
He likes you.
I miss Andrew Siciliano. He wasn't much to look at, but man, he knew what he was doing.
What happened to him?
You didn't like his ears?
Siciliano.
He could be described best as jug-eared. Andrew Siciliano. They don't have that anymore for DirecTV. It's gone. It's on YouTube. They got Scott Hansen, Tom. I don't know if you heard. Yeah.
Wow.
Making my life a living hell. I don't want to say my life has gotten down to, I don't know, 10 square feet. But it's pretty much.
What would Scott Hansen be like if he were in the Catholic confession booth?
Forgive me, Father, for I've sinned.
Well,
I had some impure thoughts about some people I've been walking past, but it was exciting when I was doing it, man.
Okay, that's
Let me ask you,
my
man,
son,
you
you're
ever-
absolved, but
You're turning me on, buddy.
Did you ever spend any time in a men's locker room?
Not Scott Hansen. No, Scott Hansen has not done that.
You sure?
Let's not do that. No.
Suddenly he's untouchable. Well,
we had football last night, and we had Johnson on Johnson crime, I guess. What did that one lady say? This is from Hector. Love your show. I watch on YouTube. I know Chick likes to talk about Al Michaels. He had a great comment last night. Jawan Johnson, a wide receiver, caught touchdown pass in the fourth quarter. The defender, his last name was also Johnson, and Al said, well, one Johnson beats the other.
Ah.
Boy, that's funny, huh? That Al Michaels. P.S. I love the show in Boulder, and I met all of you. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Hector. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Hector.
Hector, there you go. Yes, the Rams win last night 30-22 over the New Orleans Saints. Now, that means tonight we've got another college bowl game. It is Georgia Tech and UCF. This will be played in Tampa, Florida tonight at the Gasparilla Bowl.
Oh, yeah. Gasparilla?
Gasparilla Bowl. Now, if I tell you what the Gasparilla Bowl means, will you believe me?
Yes.
Or will you
is
just say...
Is it a product?
You're making it all up.
I'll believe you.
I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
All right. The Gasparilla Bowl is an annual event sanctioned by the NCAA, a postseason college football game played in the Tampa Bay area. It was first played in 2008 as the St. Petersburg Bowl in Tampa, in Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg. The game was renamed the Gasparilla Bowl in 2017.
Okay.
As a nod to the legend of Jose Gaspar, the mythical pirate who supposedly operated in the Tampa Bay area and who is the inspiration for Tampa's Gasparilla Pirate Festival.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
Mythical pirate.
It's quite a pirate.
Known for farting, apparently. They're gassy.
Well, farting after drinking root beer.
Yeah.
Gasparilla.
Gasparilla, sarsaparilla. That's a product that's going to sell itself.
Does sarsaparilla cause you to have excessive flatulence?
Not me personally, no, but
This guy.
perhaps some.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
The Gasparilla Pirate Festival. Yeah, it's a large parade and all kinds of events in Tampa.
Christy, do you like root beer?
I love root beer.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yes.
I do.
It is.
I think it's a disgusting flavor. I don't care for the drink.
You
I don't
don't?
care for the root beer barrel. I don't care for any of it.
Root beer floats?
Vanilla
Next
ice
to-
cream.
Oh.
Delicious.
Next to mint, I don't care for any of it. Oh, well, it goes pumpkin. Number one hates pumpkin. Scott Hansen on mint.
Damn it.
And then root beer.
I got you bottles of mint pumpkin spice root beer signed by Scott Hansen.
Is that right?
Damn it.
Delicious.
I was way off.
Collectible.
You really missed
Wasn't there a dad's root beer
Yeah.
we grew up with? Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Hey, Dad.
A&W. Is it?
Yes.
IBC is quite good.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with a mug.
I like a birch beer. That's delicious.
What's the name of it? What's that? A bird? That's like a...
It's like an offshoot of the root. It's a little tangier, maybe.
Birch beer, you're drinking bark?
It's a delicious East
It's
Coast
not bad,
beverage.
yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
You know what's good
ginger
is
beer?
you put rum in root beer. That's good.
Is it really?
Yeah,
That
I'll drink
changes
that.
things.
Yeah, that changes that. That changes the
It's
taste.
like on a rum-soaked tampon. I don't think the delivery system is really part of the conversation.
Rum-soaked tampon. Are we ready for Pat's Christmas song of the day?
Nope. That was
I don't know. You're asking me that.
What do you mean? Who else would I ask?
Pat.
Turn the piano up.
That'd be the last person I'd ask.
No, Pat, you have a new Christmas song, and are you?
No, I said I'm editing one. I can make it Christmassy for you. You like that?
You've been working on one for 3 days.
Yeah.
It's all cold. It's all cold
It's
now.
all cold down along the beach. The wind is whipping down the boardwalk.
God, that's brilliant.
You want a new saxophone there, Bruce?
Let me handle this, Tom, if you don't mind.
Well, this is the song?
You guys want something for Christmas this year? Santa bring you a slide whistle? I don't know, sir. I'd like to be healed this year. Get back on tour. Better watch out. Well, you better not cry. Turn the monitor up. I can't see the font. Oh, it's time. Santa Claus is coming to... What? Santa Claus. Can't say it. Santa Claus is coming to town. All right, end this fellas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more hours more. We have a babysitter.
Boss has a lot going on.
Boss is busy.
He's got a bit of an ulcer, but he's making a comeback.
Is that right? An ulcer?
You know, the program for that, Bob Schneider has one of these on his iPad that it listens to how he's singing, his pace, and it puts up the words as he's going. It's unbelievable. But
really?
It's just, the regular computer stuff that you get.
Yeah, cool.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, I would imagine Bruce has one of those. I would think. Yeah.
So you mean he can
teleprompter.
He can read the lyrics off the teleprompter?
Yeah. Right off the iPad. It matches his pace and his speed.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Yeah. That's one of my favorite Christmas songs, the Bruce Springsteen version.
I love that.
Is that right?
Oh, it's so just fun, soulful. Love it when the drums kick in.
Everything about it's real good.
It's so smart.
A lot of sax, right?
Oh, yeah.
There's a nice sax solo in there.
Sir, what do you want with music?
I want more sax.
Thank you. Good break. Okay. Anything going on in the NBA?
The Detroit Pistons are one game away from tying the all-time record for losing. They lost their 25th last night. They'll play their 26th here in a couple
in
days.
a row.
The next 25 in a row. The record's 26, which they're most likely going to break the record.
A reverse Moneyball
this year. Yeah. The Sixers hold the record at 20, and the Cavaliers.
Now let's do our little tribute. This is a sing-along from Tim Cavanaugh, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow,
one of my personal favorites.
Totally impromptu.
It's about the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah.
The Detroit Pistons, former champs of basketball. I have so many souvenirs, it's hard to list them all. I have piston pants. I have piston shorts. I have piston beer mugs.
People don't even know the difference.
Notice.
Hey, it's Scott Hansen.
I have piston ashtrays.
Hey, Scott.
I have piston shoes.
Yeah, I love Tim Cavanaugh.
I have piston basketball.
He's the best.
When I dribble, they do too.
Wow-wee.
All right. We'll have to play it again when...
What?
Well,
Scott
Mr.
Hansen's out of the room?
in
I'm sorry for that. Scott really likes our show. I'm sorry.
He yell, doesn't he?
Do I hear wedding bells in the Miami Dolphins? That's right. The Miami Dolphins punter, Jake Bailey. You guys didn't. You can't, unless you're watching on YouTube, you didn't see, and you were watching Christy at the same time when I said, do I hear wedding bells in the Dolphins? And Christy went, like a dog hearing a far-off whistle.
Of course.
You're already married.
I know, but I love it when people get married.
Did you see the wedding story we have coming up?
Yes, I did. Did you see the video of that?
No, is it
It's
funny?
hysterical. Yeah.
You guys go ahead and look up who this guy's going to marry, okay? And then you tell me if you can pick her. Tell me the difference, other than blonde and brunette hair, the difference between her and all her friends. Miami Dolphins punter Jake Bailey announced on Instagram with a few photos that he's now engaged to former New England Patriots cheerleader, Bailey Medeiros. That's right.
Oh, she looks like every other blonde girl.
When Bailey is married to Jake Bailey, her name will be...
Bailey Bailey?
Bailey Bailey.
Wow.
That's right. They shared photos on Instagram, and they got a matching tattoo, something about Lolita. I'm not sure what that's all about, but she is a
knockout.
Yeah, she's very pretty.
And
I couldn't pick her out of a lineup.
Really?
They all look the same.
No, she's gorgeous. She's beautiful. And her...
Do they not look similar?
Who?
All her friends?
I'm only seeing individual photos.
Seeing one photo.
All right. Okay. You'd like her, Tom. She looks like she needs
a meal.
Put on saline immediately. Kept warm with blankets.
But she's going to become Bailey Bailey?
Mm.
Yes, Bailey Bailey. I thought you'd like this
I do
story.
like that.
I bet
Bailey
you do.
Bailey.
Bailey Bailey. The Baileys.
Yeah, that's typically not a big positive. I mean, you get your Sirhan, that kind of...
Call it BB.
Yeah, that's cute.
Is the Lolita thing because of Humbert?
I don't know,
maybe?
Tom.
Anyone? Josh?
Humbert is a character in a Lolita, yeah. What was the...
Didn't you say she had a Lolita tattoo?
They both have matching Lolita tattoos on their wrist. I don't know what that's about. I think it's about Lolita. I don't know if it's
I know,
about
but I'm saying, is it because
Humbert.
she's going to be Bailey Bailey?
Because she's Humbert Humbert.
Is she really going with Bailey Bailey? She's not
Yes.
just going to keep her last name?
Yes.
That's a bold choice.
Yeah, that is a bold choice.
Man.
It could be much worse. Well, sure.
Wait a minute. Don't you have, isn't your, before she got married, she was at Arnold, right? Was your
Yeah,
sister-in-law?
my sister-in-law Jessica was Jessica Arnold, and then she married John Arnold.
And now she's
Jessica Arnold.
This would be like if he had a gay brother.
Here we go.
That married a guy named Arnold, right? And so he'd become Arnold Arnold.
Yeah, if his first name was Arnold,
You see,
right?
that's
right.
what happened here, because you got the first name, you see.
Uh-huh.
Oh, is Humbert Humbert's name Humbert Humbert?
Yes,
Yeah, that's
it's
a
very.
character.
It's sort of a ridiculous.
Doesn't that have to be the connection?
It's
I
your
don't
way
know.
of saying
I don't
you
know.
read Nabokov? Is that your...
No, I'm saying
I've never read it.
Nabokov.
Just seen the
You
title.
don't have to be so clever, all right?
yeah, right, yeah, come
Okay,
on.
all right. No,
Just like young
Along
women.
with
Okay, what's the
John
problem?
Humbert. Still a good book.
right now it's time for a quick request here for the holiday season.
Now you're coming up with a quest instead of just letting me twist in the wind. I appreciate it.
No,
Bring Scott Hansen back if you don't stop messing around.
Okay. Instead of that, we'll bring back Mr. O.
Hello and welcome to the Mr. Obvious Show. I'm your host, Mr. Obvious, and welcome to our special Christmas presentation of the Mr. Obvious program. This week, let's take a trip around the house and focus on Christmas decorations. If your home's like the Mr. Obvious household, you'll be looking to buy that Christmas tree and install it in your living room. Perhaps you could be like Papa Obvious and venture into the woods yourself with a nice sharp axe and cut down your own Christmas tree. And this is a time you're going to want to start your Mr. Obvious checklist. You'll need to measure your tree and then measure the area in your home where you'd like to install your Christmas tree. Measure your tree and trim the bottom. This is crucial. The bottom of the tree to fit your area of your home accordingly. And have a very Merry Christmas. Well, I see we have a phone call here on the Mr. Obvious show. Hello, Mr. Obvious.
Hello, is this Mr. Obvious?
Speaking.
Hey, Mr. Obvious, long-time listener, first-time caller. Actually decided to follow in Papa Obvious's footsteps. Yeah, we went out in the woods, picked out a great big pine tree. Used that great axe idea, and chopped it down that way, and we've got a big, beautiful tree, Mr. O.
Well, super, and Merry Christmas to you.
I'm waiting, Mr. Obvious.
Yes.
Well, here's my problem.
Uh-oh.
We got it home okay, and fit in the living room just great, because I used that tape measure suggestion you had. Great idea.
Right.
Well, here's my problem. I chopped off the 6 inches, just like you said, off the bottom.
On the bottom.
Yep, and I tried standing her up, and it fits just fine. But, well, it won't stay up there. It just keeps falling over. Now I got a Christmas tree on my floor, Mr. Obvious, and, I mean, that ain't Christmas.
Well, no, caller, that certainly isn't Christmas. I can see, I guess, how you might need a little help here.
Yeah, I sure do, Mr. O.
All righty. Now, caller, have you tried standing your tree in some sort of container?
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Mm-hmm.
What's a container for?
You know, to give the tree some sort of support.
Right. Okay, so just like put it in a trash can and that'll hold it up, right?
No, not a trash can, caller. Something that's a bit smaller and that could hold water to keep your tree nice and fresh for the entire Christmas season.
Something like, how about an old shoe?
No, I don't think a shoe would work for you. You need something a little larger that would hold water. You could set your Christmas tree in. Now, stick with me here, caller. How about a Christmas tree stand?
Ooh. A stand? I never made the connection. That's a great idea, Mr. O. You know what? I think if we do it that way, we're going to be able to get lights around it and get ornaments hung on it where they'll stay, and we can probably even stick presents under the thing. This is going to be the best Christmas ever. Mr. Obvious, God bless you.
Thank you very much.
And God bless us, everyone.
Thank you, caller, very much. And Merry Christmas to everyone on the Mr. Obvious Show.
By request, a little Mr. O for the holiday season. Very important to have that stand. That way
Yeah.
Just saying. It's a good idea.
Or use a shoe.
You know, that's something we never had at the Chick McGee Growing Up house. Never had a tree in the floor. And I'm trying to remember. It must have happened, but I don't think
Tree in the floor.
Like that it actually fell over?
Yeah. It's like infighting and this and that and the other. And,
I've had a tree go down.
oh, okay.
really?
All right.
Fall. I mean, not due to a fight, but
Oh, really?
I've had one fall over, yeah. Yeah, didn't have a big enough tree stand.
Oh, boy.
That's a tricky business, those
A
trees.
friend of mine has 2 cats, and she fishing lines her at 2 points on the wall behind the tree, so that when the cats do climb in the tree, it's just accepted.
I had a cat take mine down once.
And
Really?
she
Smart.
anchors it down. Yeah.
Nothing could go wrong there. I mean, a cat hanging from a tree wouldn't be...
Are we gonna? Is it okay? You know what? Actually, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna let Scott Hansen tell my kitten story at Christmas. I think he can really handle it.
Yes.
You get mad if I retell the story, but that Christmas classic.
And let's wait a little bit longer.
Lives on.
For the kids to be dropped off at school.
What's that? You guys need a story? I can come in here and read that for you.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. That's
I'm Scott Hansen.
extremely helpful. Coming up in the news, we have Maury Povich is in the news, of all things, in a very unusual way. And we have pants falling down, and we have, that exciting Pro Bowl in the NFL.
They are grasping at straws, man.
If you find yourself watching that, you really need to get a life.
Just name the teams and pass the bonuses out, and congratulations, and let's move on.
Okay. That's all coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
There goes your Christmas present. I was antiquing over the weekend, and there was this giant picture of Buster Brown hanging. It was a wall art, I guess. It was hanging. It was just Buster Brown, the way he used to wink.
When you say you were antiquing.
Yeah. Looking around for antiques.
This is not online. This is at stores, walking around looking at other people's old stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it gives me the creeps.
Why?
Why is that?
It gives Donnie Baker the creeps, too.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Mom, Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Oh, hey, Donnie, how are you?
Good. Chick, my mom Phyllis used to make me wear Buster Brown shoes when I was a kid.
Oh, no. Wow.
I swear to God. Hell, I probably still got a few pairs up in the attic. Re-gift them to Woofy. Brings back memories. I ever tell you guys about my Christmas Eve last year?
No.
I got a last-minute part-time job at the mall. Because some dude got sick, so they needed a pinch hitter for Santa in their Christmas Eve extravaganza.
Oh, cool.
So, spoiler alert, I got all dressed up in a Santa Claus suit.
Did you?
Wow.
And it was actually fun finding out what all the kids wanted for Christmas.
I'll bet.
And not a one wanted Buster Brown shoes.
Yeah, no.
But anyways, I got done pretty late at the mall, so I just left my Santa suit on, and I ended up checking out some adult entertainment spots on my way home.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, it turned out to be a magical Christmas Eve. I even wrote a poem about it. You guys want to hear it?
Sure.
'Twas the night before Christmas. I hit all the strip clubs with guys getting lap dances, sporting half chubs. Dancers' garters were stuffed with singles and fives from dudes who didn't want to be home with their wives. Crystal and Roxy report to stage 2. White stinks keyed up. Time to do what you do. I dressed up like Santa with the suit and the beard, hoping the stripper might see me and want to get weird. When out on stage 3, there arose such a clatter, I craned my neck to see what was the matter. Then what to my wondering eyes did appear? The biggest set of jugs I'd seen all last year. Oh. She was fire-ass hot. Them D-cups were fine. I knew in an instant she must be mine. Forget Crystal and Roxy. I'm off to stage 3. Santa had never seen hammers quite like these. She danced over to me. Her butt started to twerk, which made her pasties fell off. So I went to work. I said, I'm Santa. Come sit here on my knee. I got presents for you. Have you something for me? She said, you're too skinny to be Santa Claus, honey, but I'll play along. You have any money? We were off to the back room in a flash. I whipped out my wallet and showered her with cash. Take my 10s, my 20s, whatever the price. And last Christmas Eve, well, Santa came twice. Enjoy the antiquing, chick.
Very
Bye,
good,
Donnie.
Very nice.
Touching.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
A Christmas poem.
Yeah.
I didn't know Donnie.
It's here. Oh, I'm going to open it up. Inside, you've got, well, let's see. Pork loin, boneless chops. Let's see. This is the pièce de résistance. Beef tenderloin steaks. The perfect burger experience from Omaha Steaks. And, individual scallop potatoes and caramel apple tart. It's all here, and it comes, I should point this out, it comes with a dry ice, so it's all perfectly frozen, and of course, with dry ice, you could have fun in the laboratory. Visit omahasteaks.com. Remember, 50% off site-wide, and use the promo code BTS to get an extra $30 off. Boris, I've got something for you.
Barney's suit goes up like tinder. I point this out because I care.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Actor and comedian Jim Gaffigan is here with us.
Oh, that guy is funny. He's very funny.
He's great.
I'm a big fan of his.
We were talking about your great love of food.
Yes.
That's exactly what I was going to ask him. When you're in the refrigerator, I know. Didn't you say that you were a vegetarian?
I'm not a strict vegetarian. I eat beef and pork. and chicken. But not fish, because that's disgusting.
Sure.
How can you tell when fish goes bad? It smells like fish either way. Oh, this smells like a dumpster. Let's eat it. I can't believe we're still serving fish with the heads on there.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you always feel like that eye's looking at you like, hey, you don't mind if I watch what you eat my body? Yeah, don't be distracted. A little tear comes out. You can just tell yourself it's butter.
Yeah.
What if a fish was listening?
Dave Cooperman is here with us.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great.
Dave, a young guy, young
alive.
comedian, good-looking guy, married man, I understand.
I am.
How's that going?
Right now, we're working on having kids and stuff. And,
Cool.
But we're having some trouble, and she's blaming me because she's not getting pregnant. And I'm like, honey, you realize we actually have to have sex, okay? Screwing with my head will not make you pregnant. How many times I got beat the point home? So we're thinking about, we're talking about kids. Even naming the kid is a challenge if we have one. I want my kid to know he's both Jewish and Chinese. The best I've come up with so far is cha-ching. Maybe a lump sum.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and...
Congratulations. Good show. Is Scott Hansen here?
To go early on, but I couldn't make it.
But it's great.
Hey, how are you? Welcome back to the Bob and
Got
Tom
it out.
Show.
I can't stand it.
Chick is out in the parking lot. I'm Scott Hansen with the Red Zone channel. You guys want to talk about girls some more?
I believe we have reached an impasse.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a stack of requests. I can get rid of this.
Jake has asked me to tell his Christmas story about the kitten getting hung in the Christmas tree.
You mean hanged?
Whatever.
He's dead either way.
No matter how you say it, the sadness was the same.
That's exactly right.
Heartfelt.
Oh, man.
Strangled is what it was.
Could we get back to anything involving life and sports?
What do we have here? I already told you about the Boca Raton Bowl that was played in
Boca Raton?
That's exactly right.
Have you been?
But it was played in. Are you sure?
Huh?
Is that where it was played?
Yeah. Boca Raton. Yeah. They didn't.
I thought there was these. Aren't the bowls all supposed to have commercial names now?
I don't think that's. They just need at least like $1 million per team or something, and then you can have a bowl.
Tom, it was the roofclaim.com Boca Raton.
The what?
Roof
claim?
Roof claim. Roofclaim.com.
Spell that.
ROOF claim.
Roof claim. A lot of roofs got lost during the last.
What? Okay, I'm
like tonight. Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl.
Okay, there we go. So that's what I'm after. The sponsorship.
You're right.
Okay, money well spent.
Stupid world record. Officials in Minnesota have canceled an ice-made world record attempt due to what do you think happened?
Too warm?
Nope, it's too warm.
Oh.
Minnesota Ice CEO Robbie Harrell said continued higher than average temperatures prompted him to cancel the 24 Minnesota Ice Festival and stop construction of what was to be an attempted Guinness World Record-setting ice maze. The paper, the Star Tribune, reports that the ice was to be used to build an 18,000 square foot maze and festival in TCO Stadium, which would have beaten the current record of 13,000 square feet. Harrell said they will hold on to the ice in hopes the weather will cool down enough for a celebration later this winter.
Where do they get it?
I don't know. I would imagine.
Is it like the beginning of that movie Frozen, with that great scene where they're cutting the ice out of the river?
Oh, that is cool.
That's a great scene, isn't it?
That's a cartoon, you know.
Yeah, but I mean,
I haven't seen that for a while. I don't really.
It really did happen, though.
So it's the El Nino. Is it El Nino that's causing the lack of?
I don't know what it is.
Okay, well, maybe they can make it the Slush Festival. I don't know. I got to rebrand it.
They have whole cities up there that break out on the lakes where they're frozen, and they have mailboxes and ice fishing and
pretty cool. They're shanties. They just keep up.
Did you see this one? Headline: Plane breaks through thin ice on Minnesota Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Was it meant to land there?
Warm weather?
According to the Beltrami County Sheriff's Office, the pilot of the Cessna 1782 identified what he believed was a safe landing area on Upper Red Lake. He had difficulty landing the plane, which slid onto thin ice and broke through.
Oh.
Though the aircraft did not sink, 2 anglers on board got wet from the waist down and were taken to a nearby resort. The incident occurred just 2 days after authorities rescued dozens of anglers who became trapped on an ice floe on that same lake in northwestern Minnesota.
That must have been scary.
Yeah.
No kidding. Wow. So it's not cold enough.
Well, also, don't land your plane on the ice. That's my main thing. I don't care how frozen or how cold it is.
That's what it's designed
They
for.
do that up there for this time of year.
I'm saying don't.
All right.
That'd be great fishing.
Yeah, sure.
There's a great fishing hole on that lake now. You can spot it because there's a plane sticking halfway.
And the plane didn't go all the way through, huh? That's lucky.
I'm trying to find a picture of this thing.
And didn't you say you had another world record? You haven't printed it out yet?
Oh, yeah. You want me to dig that up?
Why don't you dig that up and do it?
Okay.
And I'll do this about the NFL. How's that?
Okay, go ahead.
The NFL is adding a tug of war to their Pro Bowl skills competitions coming up in February.
Why not?
Oh, my God.
This week, the league revealed the events those selected for the Pro Bowl will compete in are dodgeball, precision passing, a closest to the pin golf challenge, and a Madden gaming event. And new this year is tug of war, where teams of 5 people will start above a foam pit and try to pull the opposing group in their direction.
Pull some shoulders out. It'll be great.
The games will take place, of course, in Central Florida and finish with a 7-on-7.
Am I correct? Didn't we have a news story a couple years ago about someone in a tug of war and their arm came off?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Arm came off.
Came off. Yeah, absolutely.
Disarticulated.
Yes.
Yes.
I am absolutely positive.
That is horrifying.
I need
Just let go of the rope.
I need some documentation.
As soon as you hear one pop or tear.
Like many Americans, the only tug of war I've been exposed to is the Superstars competition, or what's the other one we were talking about, Tom?
Battle of the Network Stars.
Battle of the Network Stars. We had a tug of war, and they wrap their hands out of. So I guess letting go probably
sometimes
isn't
not
okay. I can't. I'm going to have to do some more research. Right. This suggests that 2 people were killed.
Tug of war?
In a tug of war. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Killed.
But I mean, you know.
What do you mean? You want to win or not? Right.
Well, this is for the Pro Bowl, and in lieu of actually, they're not going to play a game anymore. They've learned their lesson there.
Right.
So I mean, you don't want anybody getting hurt.
I thought there was a flag game.
There is a flag game, yeah.
Well, that's, I think, a given, yeah.
But, again, there's the tug of war. I mean, if two people were killed, I mean, you got what? Aaron Hernandez and O.J., they got a couple bodies on their hands.
Thankfully, they won't be part of this year's Pro Bowl.
Well, Aaron's not available.
Right. Yeah, no, it's...
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm not looking at you like that.
I didn't slice anybody's head open. I'll try to see if I can. I'm absolutely positive that Christy is right. There was an article about somebody dying in a tug of war and their arm at least falling off. So
you mean being torn out, not falling off?
Yeah, being ripped off.
Yeah.
So I think it's time to bring back the Battle of the Network Stars.
I would love that. That would be great.
Because
I'd watch that.
Broadcast television is.
Here we go. On October 25th, 1997, a massive tug-of-war contest was held at a park along a river in Taipei. Over 1,600 participants joined in the contest. Within seconds, a rope snapped, severing the left arms of two men below the shoulder. The severing of the limbs was
most arms, by the way, are below the shoulder.
That is fair.
That is a general rule.
It's believed to have been caused by the rebounding force of the broken rope rather than men's having wrapped the rope around their arms, as sometimes was reported.
Oh,
yeah.
Jeez.
Yikes.
Nevertheless.
The rope snapped, did you say?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of force.
Yeah, I'll try to find. All I found was a schoolboy.
Don't. Tom, you know what? Go ahead.
It involves a school prank of squeezing this kid's testicles.
Well, good Lord, Tom.
He lived.
Well, maybe, but...
Well, if you call
Did he want to?
We also have a guy who had his hand ripped off because he had the rope wrapped around his wrist during a tug of war.
All of a sudden that seems reasonable, right?
Yeah.
I could see that.
Don't laugh.
No, he's still laughing at the schoolboy who got his balls ripped off.
God.
He, quote, jerked his scrotum. It was not malicious. It was supposed to be a joke. Well, the good news is the choir is a soprano they've been looking for.
I'm glad you found something positive.
Yeah.
When we come back.
Well, if it was just supposed to be a joke, then I'm sure he returned.
He understands. Yeah,
he returned to his torn-off scrotum.
No.
God. Okay.
He had to be hospitalized.
That can't be.
Pretty sure that's real.
That can't be real.
Tom, that's real.
Oh, that's the guy with his arm torn off?
No, that's the scrotum.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's his arm.
That's a little rough.
That's brutal.
At least it's Christmas. At least it's a nice Christmas red shirt that he has on. Oh, when we come back, what have you got over there?
Just a terrible morning.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, we'll do something.
Holidays.
We'll do something. Another world record, I hope.
You know what? I got the answer for the Pro Bowl.
Okay.
Make these guys, put them in a room, make them do Wordle, and see who wins. That'd be fun. We'll be right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
I want to thank you, old Saint Nick, for the stuff that you leave on the eve of Christmas Day. Worldwide overnight delivery's quite a trick, and it ain't no wonder that you ain't got time to shave. I know that you've been making me a toy up in the Arctic, and I hope this message reaches you before you've time to start it. Some folks like their Christmases all blue or even white, but for me the color green is exactly right. Santa, don't you bother with the chimney no more. Slip my present into an envelope and slide it under the door, cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Yeah. Don't need two front teeth or mistletoe kisses. Jackson Franklin and grants my wishes. All I want for Christmas is cash, cash, cash. Oh, the size is perfect and the style's just right. You know that it's the color I dig. And never, ever, ever would you hear me say, does this money in my pocket make my butt look big? Show me what the holiday spirit's about with a nice wire transfer into my offshore account. Cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Santa, don't you be no Ebenezer. Pay off the balance on this here Visa, cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Oh, the size is perfect and the style's just right. You know that it's color I dig. And never, ever, ever would you hear me say, does this money in my wallet make my butt look big? Oh, Santa, don't you bother with the chimney no more. Slip my present into an envelope and slide it under the door, cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash. Nothing says Merry Christmas like cold hard. Nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. Once you cook the cheese, I guess. But
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
You can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
You're not supposed to get out of the car, right?
No. You know, the best thing to do, and what I always do at night, if they pull me over, I always flip on my dome light and put my hands on the... And they always say, oh, you've been arrested before. And I go, no, I'm an ex-cop. And then all of a sudden, everything just moves.
Now, how do you prove you're an ex-cop? Do you have some kind of special signal?
I just say, I make more money now.
And they know that you're...
They know I'm...
I see. Okay, good.
I'm so doing that, telling them I'm an ex-cop.
You don't ever say you know a cop either.
Oh, really?
Because then the automatic response is, yeah, I know him. I hate him.
Oh. Well, they must know the same cop we know.
Wow. That's sad.
That's the automatic response.
Oh, really?
That's the worst thing you can say. But, I got a friend that's a police officer.
So I have a free pass.
Yeah.
Right?
You can pull me over.
I'm assuming I can go on with my life.
Hey, I give it the police fund. Does that help if I have the bumper sticker in the car?
No.
That's the first thing they look for.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Every drug dealer in the world has one of those.
Boy, you're a chump. You just paid for our last keg party.
Hi, This is Andy Kindler, and this is a different register in my voice. And you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. So continue.
When grandfather dies, life will be strange. When grandfather dies, my whole world will change. When grandfather dies, I'll scream and I'll yell, 'cause I'll be rich as hell.
And then I figured I didn't need to write anymore.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Great show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey there, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here is Tom Griswold.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Getting ready for the Christmas holiday, we'll have our famous gift exchange coming up.
Yeah.
We have lots of stuff to share.
Yeah, I have to bring Santa's helper in to help me.
Oh, wow. That'll be interesting.
And now, as a sports presentation, a special sports correspondent, it's Tom Griswold with the latest world record. Is that right?
Oh, I have a request first.
Oh,
It's a short one, but a good one. With the holiday just around the corner, and we're kind of knee-deep in it right now.
Oh, yeah.
We've got lots of stuff coming up, of course. Tim Wilson cited this. It's short, but very profound.
Uncle B.S., where were you December 24th? 1 hour BC. December 24th, 1 hour BC. Working as a part-time night desk clerk, Bethlehem, Israel. Place called the North Star Motor Lodge. Booked up out their rear end. Trying to get my Caesar's consensus form filled out. Stock a Coke machine all at the same time. Up to my butt in caffeine-free Diet Dr. Pepper. Some carpenter strolls in with a pregnant wife, a tired mule, and a bad attitude. Trying to strong-arm me into throwing 2 Roman soldiers out of room 107. I told him, Jesus Christ, man, we're in the people-pleasing business.
Tim Wilson, Uncle BS. Uncle BS, yes. A great request. Thank
Pretty
you.
good.
Thank you very much. All true. Everybody's got that Uncle BS out there arriving for the holiday season. You had, what was the world record you had?
The attempted world record for the...
they've canceled it?
The largest ice party or something.
Too warm.
Too warm for ice.
Well, here's one for you. The Professional Pickleball Association has broken the Guinness World Record for the most participants in a pickleball exhibition match. Now, you're probably wondering, how did they get people to go to this? Well, I found out when you get to the very end of the story, 264 people took part in the 12-hour-long event to achieve the pickleball record. By the way, Team Red Ruby beat Team Lemon by a narrow margin.
So 264 people, that's all they needed?
Yeah.
The largest,
I think it's a new record. But it was brought to you by Deep Eddy Vodka.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they make a good product.
I've gone to their...
especially Ruby Red.
Austin headquarters.
Yeah.
Deep... boy, it's crazy.
Really?
You walk in, they hand you a vodka. It's something else.
Deep Eddy.
That's Christmas.
Deep Eddy.
Okay.
Is Deep Eddy a guy, or are they referring to a whirlpool?
I don't... I'm not sure. I would imagine a whirlpool, but I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So in any event, I thought that would kind of interest you.
It's a real Edwin. It's named after Edwin Newman, the former NBC newscaster. He's a very deep thinker.
Yes, he's sure.
He was the guy that was all about
just one
precise language.
Well, no, he was just, why use these flowery words when simple words will do? Plain speaking, I think, was
okay.
Deep Eddy.
Okay,
That's
you
what
very much.
his mom and dad called him.
Is that sports?
Yes, that's sports.
Okay, thank you very much.
This is what you farted for.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always. For the last time in 2023, be a good sport. Christy?
The Denver Zoo tapped former daytime talk show host Maury Povich to announce the paternity results for a new baby orangutan they have.
That's so stupid.
How hilarious is that?
Siska is the first baby for Irina, a 15-year-old Sumatran orangutan, but the zoo was unable to immediately determine who her father was.
I've always thought Maury was kind of cool. I don't know why I like him, but I do. I kind of like him.
Staff had to wait a few months before, would allow them to get close enough to take a hair sample from Siska to compare her DNA against two males, 30-year-old Barani and 16-year-old Jaya.
And guess who it was? That's right.
After obtaining the results, the zoo reached out to Povich asking if he would announce them to the public. In a video posted to the zoo's social media pages, Povich pulls the purported DNA results for 4-month-old Siska out of an envelope and declares, Barani, you are the father.
30 years old.
Yep.
Barani.
That bit? Yeah.
Povich, 84, taped his announcement Saturday before attending the Daytime Emmy Awards in Los Angeles, where he received a Lifetime Achievement honor presented to him by his wife, Connie Chung.
Did you see the presentation when he does the thing where he pulls the name of the father?
Have you seen it?
Yeah. Oh, the video.
I think
great.
it's broadcast every. Oh, for this or
for the orangutan.
Yeah.
It's just like the ones with humans.
Well, he was wearing a tuxedo. He was on his way to the Emmys.
Oh, I know. I mean, I understand that. I'm just saying the response from the audience.
Yes.
The orangs all throwing poop and the guy who isn't.
I'm not the dad.
The guy who isn't the father high-fiving the rest of the fellas.
Sounds like a great, funny time.
Just the no lower form of
Shouldn't you?
so-called entertainment.
Wouldn't it have been funny if when he got there, and said the father is Nick Cannon? Would that have been funnier? No, apparently not.
Apparently not.
Amazon is no longer going
upstream today. I can tell.
Is no longer going to sell donkey meat in California. According to Wired, the move comes after months of negotiations with the Center for Contemporary Equine Studies.
They've been eating ass?
A nonprofit organization dedicated to protecting horses.
They're eating ass.
Filed a legal complaint earlier this year alleging that Amazon's sale and distribution of products that contain donkey meat violates California's Prohibition of Horse Slaughter and Sale of Horse Meat for Human Consumption Act. Donkey skin meat is popular in a variety of health supplements, apparently.
Really?
Amazon has agreed to stop selling products that contain donkey meat in California. Products will still be available, though, to purchase in other states.
Yeah, it's
doesn't have to say this is donkey meat.
Yeah,
I would think.
They've got a name for it. It's what is it called? It's called. Oh, here it is. It's EJIAO. Would that be Ayayo? I don't know. I don't know how you pronounce that, but that's what the donkey meat is. That's how it's labeled. But,
so people don't know they're getting donkey meat?
I would guess. I assume it's like hidden in these supplements. Would you want to eat donkey meat?
No, gosh, no.
No.
No. I would rather eat horse meat than donkey meat, I think.
Most of these products look like they're Chinese.
Well,
what do they call squid in the Spanish and the Mexican restaurants? What are that like?
Calamari, you mean?
No, it's what is it?
I don't know.
All I know is that the center of our high school football team was referred to as donkey meat. It was apparently some incident in the shower. I don't know.
Oh boy. Yeah, they make a candy bar out of it in China.
Delicious.
Of that stuff. But it's again, it's not labeled donkey meat, right?
No, it's Iejo, nuts, sesame, Chinese dates, and cooking wine, all used. Yeah, to protect us.
Maybe that is how it's pronounced, Godwin.
Did you ever eat donkey meat, Pat?
No.
Yeah, I haven't. I was talking to a friend of mine. He had donkey meat. Apparently, it's got a real kick to it. Thank you. Now,
pulpo. That's what I'm trying to think. It's octopus meat. Pulpo. Pulpo.
Really?
Oh,
it's octopus meat in Mexican. Right.
Huh.
So, but if you want to
cook that in a pole pot?
No.
It's like shoveling sand back with a bottle cap.
Have ribs.
I don't know.
Polpo is right there.
Yeah.
And 1 T away from Pol Pot. You're saying I'm not allowed to do that joke?
I'm not.
No, because you know what's
the
coming.
Killing fields.
You ever go to the barbecue ribs festivals?
I like to set my friend up for his classics.
Yes, sir.
The classics.
Don't you think that a certain singer sounds kind of like a donkey? That's one of my favorite impressions that you do.
Yeah, Pearl Jam started that whole style.
Yeah.
Pat Godwin, by the way, can I take this opportunity to point out that Pat is going to be in Lexington, Kentucky during these holiday weeks to come. He will be starting December 29th and running through New Year's Eve at Comedy Off-Broadway in Lexington, Kentucky. And a great New Year's Eve show it will be. Call for reservations at Comedy Off-Broadway, Lexington, Kentucky. And you got the guitar out there, Pat?
Yeah, when Pearl Jam sings, it's called the Jackass style of singing. Every time I sing a sound, it's like a donkey. Hee-haw, hee-haw. Dave Matthews, same thing. Morning. Right from the act, Josh. Something is moving in every direction. Central heating.
Oh, come on. It's always funny.
Two of my favorites. I'm not going to have them besmirched on the airs.
Hey, you know, the holidays aren't over just because Christmas is coming a couple days from now. We got New Year's Eve, maybe having a little party. How about some delicious cheese from our friends at Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese? Tell me more, Josh.
They have terrific artisan meats, quality cheese, and the freshest curds you've ever tasted. That's right. I'm talking fresh, my friends. Famous squeaky curds come in white cheddar and garlic dill flavor. Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese also has that amazing ooey gooey oven-baked cheese. Oh, it arrives pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it, grill it, skillet, or air fry it. And if you don't care about the carbs and the calories and the why would you? It's the holidays, Christy.
Right.
Come on, enjoy yourself.
Yes.
You can pair their oven-baked cheeses with your favorite dipping sauces. Dip the bacon oven. Oh my gosh! I'm sorry. This is so hard to read because I just want it in my mouth. Bacon, oven-baked cheese, and maple syrup. You kidding me? The Italiano baked cheese and marinara, original oven-baked cheese and tomato soup. Oh, no matter what pairing you go with, it's going to be wonderful. And the summer sausage they have pairs perfectly with the cheeses. Meat sticks are perfect snacks for those on the go. Check out all the flavors at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. Heck, order a sampler package for your upcoming New Year's party. Try them out. You'll see the difference in handcrafted artisan cheeses and meats from GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. And right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. It's really great stuff. You and your friends and loved ones are really going to enjoy it this holiday season.
And I'll tell you what, our friend Mario Rossi, he was the winner of Week 15 of our NFL pigskin competition, and he won himself the Big Green Egg Mini Max and from Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese, a beautiful oven-baked bundle. And if you want to be a winner, don't forget we've got Week 16 up and running, bobandtom.com/contest. We're coming right back. Christy, what do you got over there?
Oh, coming up, we have Cameron Diaz talking about a sleep divorce. We have a Florida bear that left some unforgettable Christmas memories for one family. And if your dad's going to walk you down the aisle, you might want to suggest he wears suspenders. We'll have that coming up.
Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead.
So, again, to go through your dating ritual, you've met some lovely young lady, perhaps after an evening on the town, and
you take her back to your place.
You get back to the townhouse. She wants to come in for coffee or something.
Do you show her your chops?
Do you immediately sit down? Oh, by the way, I happen to be.
I say, hey, by the way, I don't want to brag or anything, but how about I lay down the thunder? Finish your drink.
We're going upstairs. Oh, my.
So do the ladies...
It's really not that strong. You can take a bigger sip. I'll be over here laying down the funk. All right.
Do the ladies dig that? Do they?
No.
Not at all.
You can see them like kind of cringe until you stop because it's very loud.
Yes, it is.
I can't hear it. All sounds good to me. You know, try to have a conversation with them. So anyway. All right.
Do you play any sort of romantic stuff? Do you play like a slow tune, maybe something mid-tempo?
With the brushes, maybe?
Yeah, get the...
No, I don't even own a pair of brushes.
No. What's the point, huh?
Yeah, maybe
It's the purpose.
You could do some of these things, you know. So anyway. Can't your roommate feed your dog?
Very romantic. Now, do you have an exit strategy when you sit at the drums?
Apparently, hers is the dog one.
Yeah, I gotta feed the dogs.
But I mean,
That was Tom's line. I'm surprised the girls are using it.
Great.
once you sit down and just you play for a couple minutes, then do you have a way you can gracefully get up? Do you have like a little finish, a little quick?
Yeah, I like to. I'll finish kind of like this. Let's face it, I am great!
Greg Hahn, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
I love a man with confidence.
It's here. Oh, I'm going to open it up. Inside, you've got, well, let's see. Pork loin, boneless chops. Let's see. This is the pièce de résistance. Beef tenderloin steaks. The perfect burger experience from Omaha Steaks. And, yes. Individual scallop potatoes and caramel apple tart. It's all here, and it comes, I should point this out, it comes with a dry ice, so it's all perfectly frozen, and of course, with dry ice, you could have fun in the laboratory. Visit omahasteaks.com. Remember, 50% off site-wide, and use the promo code BTS to get an extra $30 off. Boris, I've got something for you.
While organizers were applauded for their support of people with disabilities, fans and critics alike agreed that a stage 12 feet off the ground was a particularly bad idea.
A little help now. This has been great moments in NFL history.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Are you a single guy? I used to be married, but I'm divorced now. Yeah, my marriage wasn't working out. I was driving down the road one day, and my wife ripped the rearview mirror out of the windshield and beat me in the head with it.
What?
You'd have thought nobody had ever made love to her sister. She was just as bad. Yeah. She used to brag, I can count the number of men I've been to bed with on one hand, and then she'd do it too. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I think he shot a cat a couple weeks ago. No, it went in the show. Then he started picking his out of his litter box and dropping him in the middle of the living room floor.
Well, this is a protest.
It did seem like some sort of action. Cats are, jerks, basically.
Can be.
Cats are jerks.
Right now, Killer Bees joins us in the studio.
Bees, how you doing?
Real good, man. Waking up
see
a
ya.
shopping list over here. My wife's eating in bed now. She's at that part of the pregnancy where they crave all this food.
Uh-huh.
Some people have mirrors over the bed. We got a sneeze guard. Sleeping on those Posturepedic Sealamil, man. Hey, you ain't lived till you're making love, and your wife says, "Go slow. I'm spilling my chili."
Bob and Tom. 24/7. Oh, yeah.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show, our annual Christmas broadcast. Ho, 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 Tom.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Trying to find out more about this donkey meat. I don't think people realize they're getting donkey meat when they buy.
This email just in. This is from Michael. Just like Chick, he can't eat kangaroo meat because it makes him jumpy.
Oh.
Michael says, I can't eat donkey meat because it makes me a bigger ass.
That leads to the question, if you are at a restaurant and they're serving donkey meat and you can't finish, do you ask for a doggy bag or an ass bag? I think it's...
Oh.
I'm sorry, all of our ass bags are in Washington.
Yeah.
I think it sounds like people don't know they're getting donkey meat, Christy, because they changed the name of it. And
yeah, I think it's specific to a certain.
And it's just when we had a horse meat story earlier this week.
Yeah.
What's going on out there?
Horse meat, I told you, is big in Iceland. My neighbor's daughter lives there. She was going to bring us some, but she couldn't get it on the plane.
Good. Thank you. Thanks very much. We are turning to Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. Got a couple of Christmas requests on the way. What have you got over there?
A bride in New Jersey was being escorted down the aisle by her father recently when his pants fell down, exposing his white undies.
Oh, boy.
The bride, Miss Sarah Grundman-Connors.
I mean, if you see the photographs, she's wearing this beautiful dress, and her dad's all dressed up. It's a really nice-looking wedding.
Almost to the altar, and his pants fall down.
Oh, poor guy.
She wrote, to all my 2024 brides out there, make sure whoever is walking you down the aisle is wearing suspenders. Yes.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty funny video.
Yeah, probably lighten the mood a little bit.
Oh, sure.
But still.
Shouldn't it be a happy occasion?
Yeah, but I guess it's kind of distracting.
Funny.
Mm-hmm.
I have been an officiant at a wedding a couple of times.
Serious event.
Yeah, you want to have it joyful.
Sure.
You don't want to have it too solemn. Sometimes they're awfully funereal. And those royal weddings, it's like, are we marrying him or burying him? You've seen those things?
Yeah. What's all this about?
Pomp and circumstance.
Yeah, a lot of a nice costume, Padre. Hey, whoever poses this marriage, speak now or drop your trowel. One of the two. It's very embarrassing.
What about those bridezillas, huh? That's a whole TV series. Many shows about brides being awful.
Yikes. Right. Well,
they're starting to charge people who don't show up. Have you seen that?
What?
That kind of makes sense to me because you pay.
If you RSVP to a wedding and then you don't show up, the brides they're starting to charge those people.
Sometimes it's like $80 a plate.
Oh, 80? Yeah.
Oh my God, that's.
Can you imagine getting a bill?
I understand it, but that doesn't seem right.
No, it doesn't. But it's
wow.
You have 10 people not show up. And let's say, yes, it is $80 a plate. Sorry, I don't know the exact figure.
You need to get married.
No, this is one of the reasons I don't need to get married. It's $800. You just
What was the one? Was it yesterday you had the story about the grandma that was charging the family?
Yes, for Christmas dinner.
Christmas dinners, yeah. And everybody was on Grandma's side.
Yeah, a lot of people said that makes sense. I don't know. I mean, I guess we all do it in different ways, but in our case, I guess it would be someone brings a pie, someone brings maybe
sides and
roast beef or whatever. And
you just supply one big entree or something.
Yeah. What was Grandma charging? Do you remember?
Wasn't bad. $20. $3 for kids.
Oh, she raised it $250 this year, though. Remember, a person?
Yeah, it was $17.50, and now it's $20 this year.
Oh, I hear it is, and she says she even has her loved ones transfer the money straight into her bank account.
Yep, so they can't stiff her.
She said, "Yeah, it's easier to keep track of any stragglers."
Well, I've been on my app. I'm sorry, Timmy, but you haven't paid. I'm going to need to see something in my...
No pudding for you.
Yeah.
If you don't pay the fee, you can't have any pudding. How much did you tip Nana this year? Oh, I gave her a full 25%.
Well, it does make... She's on fixed income, probably. And,
okay.
Yeah.
But it's British food. This is in England, so... Would you like some more boiled meat?
I've never been to London. Is the food that bad in England?
No, but there is the old.
Are those.
They boil everything to death.
You have to know where to go and what to order. Yeah. I see. There are some lovely things, of course. If you go to an Indian restaurant or a Chinese place, maybe a nice French.
You know, there's something, even though you're in London, there's something about ordering a Domino's pizza.
Aren't they famous for their spotted dick there?
I never had it when I lived there for a little bit.
It's a dessert.
We had that. Someone brought us. It comes in a can. It's called spotted dick. What is it like a
bread pudding? Maybe.
Kind of, yeah, and sort of a long. And then usually it's speckled with raisins or some other kind of things.
Very unfortunate name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, what else have you got, Christy?
Well, once you are married, Cameron Diaz has some advice for you. She says society should normalize sleep divorces. During an appearance on the Lipstick on the Rim podcast, Diaz told host Molly Sims,
I don't want anything to do with this podcast. Let's call it Lipstick on the Rim. Yes. Okay.
Molly Sims.
Now, is that like a post rim job thing?
No, it's
No,
a
when
woman
you
drinking
drink,
wine and talking.
You leave lipstick on the rim.
Sorry.
Jesus.
I thought it was...
Wait a minute. How did you
No,
delicately
I would listen to the one you're talking about.
How did you delicately explain it?
Is that like a rim job thing?
Yeah, that's right.
I honestly didn't put that together.
She told the host she supports couples sleeping in separate bedrooms. Diaz said, quote, I will go and sleep in my room, you go sleep in your room, and we have the bedroom in the middle that we can convene in for our relations.
Oh, that's fun.
She then clarified, I don't feel that way
Sex
now.
Ooh.
Because my husband is so wonderful. I said that before I got married. Well, and this is crazy. She's married to, of course, good Charlotte frontman Benji Madden, with the couple approaching 9 years of marriage.
Good
so
for them.
she doesn't actually do this. She just thought it would be a good idea at the time, or
I don't know.
I'm confused. She says she
says she doesn't do it now.
yeah. She goes, I don't feel that way now because my husband's so wonderful. I said that before I got married.
Oh, but she's saying society should at least
Yes.
accept
Well, I
the
think they
idea.
do. Yeah.
I don't
But
think
having a third bedroom's a little much.
You don't like a sex room?
A sex room?
Yeah, that's what she's talking about there.
You don't like home field advantage, Josh?
Well, it's at home.
That is at home.
Not really. If it's your turf or hers.
Where are you going to keep all your paddles and your whips?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Your mace.
Didn't you see 50 Shades of Grey? Come on. You got to have a
the
sex
red room?
The red room?
Yeah.
You sat through that turd of a movie?
No, I read the book, sadly.
Oh, that's really a... What were you being punished for?
I read all three of them like a
You read
moron.
all three of them?
Yes.
Oh, I couldn't
But it was
get through
because
the
every girl in the world was talking about them, and I went, hey, if I read these, I can talk to the girls about them.
Very smart on your part.
I'm concerned you take it that far. Almost
in your preparation.
A research.
It was a little longer ago when I had,
desperation in there somewhere.
Lust in your loins.
Yeah,
Well,
I definitely had more lust back then.
Late at night they come out of grocery stores. Go into their cars.
Did you open up with
Go
that
to a
line? Hey,
laundromat.
I just read 50 Shades of Grey. You check that out?
Nope. I would. I was much more coy and subtle about it. I would reference a character or a scene. Yeah.
Would you like to do this later?
Or I'd be like, if I bought you a first edition Jane Austen or whatever he does in there, the book is infuriating because he does all these things. She goes, I wonder if he likes me. Well, he just spent $100,000 on you.
He's flying you around in a helicopter. For
he
God's
likes
sakes, woman.
Now, we were talking about...
I had an orgasm the first time I had sex.
Yeah, that was... Yeah.
We were talking about lines, pickup lines. There was some survey done, and we've received a number of these from listeners. What was the one that you came out that you had first, Chick? I thought that was pretty good about
what?
Oh, your sweater, remember?
What was the line about your sweater?
What material is your shirt made out of?
Oh, it's made out of boyfriend material.
Yes. So what fabric is really?
Yeah.
Here's one. This comes to us from Michael T. He writes, my wife and I worked at the same post office. She was a clerk, and we could wear jeans in the morning while we were sorting our mail for the routes. I was a rural carrier. I would watch her sort all morning. Finally, I had to hit on her. I asked if those were reflective jeans she was wearing.
Oh, hi. Yeah, I know where he's going. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
This is, and she said, reflective jeans? Yes, I could see myself in them. P.S. We've been married for 14 years. She is still smoking hot.
Yeah, she is.
Michael T. in Illinois. Thank you, Michael.
I love that people are happily married.
I can see myself in them. Okay. Yeah, well, we had a bunch of really bad ones, though.
Yes, we
Oh,
did.
sure, yeah.
I mean, do you suppose he actually thought of that?
No, it's been out there forever.
That's out there. That's out there. Eh?
But he'd used it and successfully.
Well, that's what counts.
Yes.
Now, on that topic, I got a request for this one. This is a little bit of Pinkerton Bowden.
Put on your red lace nighties and pull your green stockings on. I'll tie you up with silver tinsel as we sing some Christmas songs. The video camera is loaded, pointed and ready to go. So let's put the X back in Christmas back in Christmas, darling, under the mistletoe.
Merry Christmas. Bigger Than Mountain. That's really a classic.
You put up a mistletoe in your house?
You know something? We got everything else. I don't think there is a mistletoe now that I
We
think
haven't
about
done that in years.
We got the plants on the banister, whatever that's called.
Garland?
There you go, garland.
Hang on, what did you call it?
Plants
The
on the
plants,
banister.
the I want to say fir. It's not fir. It's
It's probably some
green
kind
stuff.
of evergreen.
Yeah,
on
there
the,
you go. Green evergreen. You
a
know,
garland, yes.
going around the banister there, the railing.
Yeah.
Isn't mistletoe a parasite? It's like some kind of
it's a
parasitic.
weed, yep.
Yeah, it's like a weird.
Is it really?
Yeah, a weed.
Pretty interesting that we all make out under it.
I think that's kind of gone away, though, hasn't it?
Well, you and I will see if it's gone away when I put mistletoe above
Really?
us.
Yes. I hope that's not your move.
What do you mean? That doesn't work?
Merry Christmas. I don't know what does.
Like a Tasmanian devil.
Could we get back to that rim job podcast? What was that called?
No, it was
Lipstick on the rim.
Pat,
better lipstick.
I think maybe we could get to a song from Patty G here. We were talking about the Cameron Diaz and her suggestion of separate bedrooms to stay
Benji
married.
Madden.
And Pat, you have an unusual situation in your life. You have gone through a series of surgeries on your back.
So
do you still have to wear that CPAP thing when you're sleeping?
Yeah, every night. I have to keep separated from the people I love because it's annoying. You know?
This is a plastic mask that's affixed to your face, attached to a machine that's go like wappa 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 wappa.
Or like
is it noisy like the motor on the boat in the wackiest ship in the army?
It's the wackiest ship in the army with the fabulous Jim Hutton.
I thought it was Ricky Nelson. Wasn't it?
I think Callus 2100.
So you have to sleep with this thing every night, right?
Yeah.
How does this affix to your face? Is there
like a Darth Vader thing?
Just like a mask?
Right in the,
is there a headband that attaches it?
Yes. And it has tight. Sometimes you wake up with CPAP marks. Very attractive.
I bet.
So it's giving you oxygen and forcing it into your nose?
Down your lungs, yeah.
Okay. But it's obviously very awkward and cumbersome. And
it looks ridiculous, yeah.
There are ropes and pulleys and cords.
All that. Oh, yeah.
But
distracting romantically, really.
Okay. But don't you have a song that is a tribute to this machine? Oh, okay.
Lay across my old ass bed. That side rail's there because I fell out of bed, waking up violently from what's called sleep paralysis. Busted my right eye. Why won't you stay? Is it the CPAP I have on my head? I have sleep apnea, and the CPAP forces air into my lungs, allowing me to sleep better and longer. Lots of people have them. Whatever image you had in your mind, I'm guessing it wasn't the nursing home kind. Stay later, stay. The heating pad is for my back. I had a spinal fusion over a year ago. They put 7 rods and screws in there, so I have to sleep with a heating pad, okay? Why shy away? Is it the back brace and my cold ice pack? The ice reduces the inflammation. I also take medication for nerve pain called Lyrica, which can make me impotent from time to time. I take a Cialis, let the loving begin. Oh, I may only last a minute or two. Then these sharp bolts of pain go shooting through my legs and feet, and the small of my back spasms, and I have to stop making love immediately. Run, lady, run. Why does this happen every time? Where are you going? Come on back. I love you. Meet my son.
Meet my son.
Do you have to wear the CPAP when you're doing it?
Well, you can wait. I haven't, but I mean, people tell me they have.
Okay.
They wake up in the middle of the night and forget that it's on.
How do you forget that it's on?
It's the middle of the night, you know.
Do you ever roll over onto the cord and stop the oxygen from coming in? Or
you know, it's made in such a way, it's so flexible and strong that it withstands that. You know?
I see. Do they make versions of this that are not so
Yes.
therapeutic looking or whatever.
Yeah,
What's
you
the
can
word?
put them in your
Up
nose.
the nose, yeah.
like oxygen.
There's an implant out there now that you can, with a button, you can supposed to really help.
Yep, surgery too.
I'm surprised that your last visit with health professionals, they didn't say, "Hey, maybe we might want to test you for sleep apnea."
Oh no, I'm great.
I don't.
you snore?
I sleep like a rock.
You
I've never heard myself
Freight
snoring.
train. Well,
They have.
everybody else in the world has.
What's coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have a Florida bear that kind of got involved in the holiday spirit.
Hi.
We have a car dealership salesman who's unhappy with his boss for farting on him. We have a dildo used in a robbery, and a woman with a shovel corners a naked guy.
In a robbery. All right. What is it? Put your hands up or I'll squirt. We have so many of these bear stories lately. It's like alligators and bears.
They're everywhere.
This goes back to the Cameron Diaz thing about sleeping alone.
Yeah.
I mean, would you want to sleep alone, Christy? I mean, think about this. What if a bear breaks into your house?
My dogs sleep on the bed, so.
Plus, Christy can take care of herself, man.
I'm not going to fight a bear.
Well, you're a tough broad.
Is Andy gonna take on that bear when he breaks into your place?
I don't know. Is he? You can ask him.
You better ask him. I would hope he would.
Would you take on a bear?
Just try and stop me. Let's go. Let's go, bear.
I assume Kelly's in the bed with you.
Yeah, she is. I could spray the bear with a fire extinguisher.
Is it next to your bed?
You can't have enough of them.
Really?
I have a designer fire extinguisher. It's got Albert Einstein on it.
Yeah, I almost bought you guys those for Christmas. I know exactly where that came from. Yeah.
Cool?
They are cool.
Yeah, oh, yeah. That's a nice gift. And at your suggestion 2 days ago, Christy, I bought those fire blankets.
Mm-hmm.
So if your stove catches on fire, you heave that on
You
top
just
of
throw it on top.
Oh, those are a great idea. Thank you for the
You're
suggestion.
welcome.
You didn't get me one for Christmas?
I did not.
Oh, okay, then I'd have an extra one.
But you might need it for what I got you for Christmas.
Oh, cool.
How's that?
Must be hot. We'll have a hot broadcast when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though...
I'm gonna play a new song for y'all. See if you like it. See if you like it.
All right.
And be sure and Bob go ha 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 like you do.
Yeah, I can do that. I was just getting ready to do that after I saw your picture. That looks pretty accurate.
Yeah,
Have you ever had one of those days when nothing goes right? Your wife starts bitching about whatever it was she was bitching about last night. So you escape into the bathroom just to sit there on your throne. But after you finish your business, the toilet paper's gone. Well, it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. It's a bad day, so you better get off of my back. You might get cold cocked if you cross my path, 'cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass.
Yeah.
Of all the radio shows I've ever done, I've never done one where they could sing a song they've never heard.
Isn't that amazing?
I was thinking.
I was just thinking the same thing. How do we know the words to a new song?
Y'all must be working for Dionne Warwick and the Psychic Friends. Well, I was running late for work, so I poured me some coffee to go. And just before I had a flat tire, I spilled it all over my clothes. When the highway patrolman pulled up, I thought that help was on the way. But when he saw that tire tool in my hand, he shot me with pepper spray. Laugh. Well, it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. It's a bad day, so you better get off of my back. You might get cold cocked if you cross my path, 'cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. All right. This last verse is for everybody that don't like their boss at work. when I finally made it to work, I was 15 minutes late. I told my boss about the flat tire, but he fired me anyway. So here I am in the parking lot, just waiting by his Corvette. I'm gonna give him a goodbye present that he never will forget. Laugh and sing. It's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. It's a bad day, so you better get off my back. You might get cold cocked if you cross my path. 'Cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Paul Thorne.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. But you cook the cheese, I guess. But
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
Can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
Olympic drag racing. Wouldn't that be great?
Sure.
Hello, racing fans. This is Jackie Stewart at the Olympic Raceway, where today America's big hope for the gold medal, Shirley Cha-Cha Muldooney, goes up against the People's Republic of China's Wang, the Terminator Hong Wen. Wang, of course, a member of Mao Zedong's pit crew in the 1972 Olympics in Munich and 5-time winner of the Peking Funny Car Championships. But both drivers will be hard-pressed to beat the time of this man, Pakistan's Big Daddy, Abdul Faisal Mohammed, in his souped-up Ford Festiva, the pride of Karachi.
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Wow. Sorry to hear that. Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control, more or less.
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are two of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show, our Christmas Day presentation. I believe we're pretty close to opening our presents.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
You
Santa's
excited,
helper just
Tom?
got here with some big presents.
Ooh.
Is that right?
I'll bring my bag in shortly. My bag of presents.
All right.
I love that look, Christy. Christy's got her lumberjack shirt on. And that's
Well, it's the only thing red I could find today. I had a little Santa dress, but I decided not to wear that.
I'll go get my red spangled sport coat in the other room.
Oh, good.
I do have red Santa hat. If anybody wants
I'd love
to wear
see
it.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, sounds like a great
You
idea.
can leave your hat on.
Very Christmassy.
I can leave my hat on.
One of the great Randy Newman songs. How about this, Christy? Police in New York say a woman accused of stealing Barbie toys
What?
led police on a high-speed chase.
Whoa.
26-year-old woman is accused of stealing $800 worth of Barbie toys from a Buffalo area Walmart. Police spotted the suspect's vehicle when she was seen leaving the store without paying. When they tried to pull her over, they alleged that she continued to flee at speeds upwards of 100 miles an hour.
Yeesh.
She was eventually arrested. They found her, tracked her down to her house. But first of all, I did not know those Barbie Jeeps could go that fast.
Yeah, who knew? That's really. You take the governor off, I guess you can really get moving.
Those things can fly. But we have. It's a shame. Some thievery at Christmas time.
Yes, isn't that sad?
Yeah, I mean, some places they don't even. They can't even go after shoplifters. Heard you heard about this?
Yes, I've heard about
In
this.
San Francisco, they actually gift wrap the stuff here.
Isn't that nice?
That's how nice? Yeah, that's how soft. That's how soft we've become as a culture. Oh, sure, go ahead, Steve. So we quit. Go ahead. What have you got over there, Christy?
I have a family in Florida making news. They say a black bear attacked their Christmas display.
Oh.
According to WSVN.
We're a TV station. Merry Christmas.
Number 7, do you think? Channel 7?
There you go. Maybe we're 7. Maybe
it's news for Sven.
Yeah, the Swedish.
Yes.
Our Swedish.
Home security
roots.
cameras caught the black bear knocking down the twinkling reindeer decorations on the family's front lawn in Longwood.
Now, knocking down, I think they're trying to keep it a little cleaner.
The bear made off with one of the glowing reindeer, but it abandoned the lawn ornament at the top of the family's driveway. You think he was trying to hump it?
Yeah. Hey, look, that chick is really dressed. She wants it.
Mr. E.J. Levin told WSVN that they are familiar
News
with
for Sven. I don't know about that.
I like that very much.
It's very
Everyone talks like this.
All right.
They're familiar with the neighborhood's bears, and the incident has become a Christmas memory for his family.
Huh.
Oh.
Do you think it thought maybe it was a real deer?
It's completely, I've seen in the video, completely covered in lights.
Okay. So there's no way it was still good for something in nature.
You never know. I mean,
Would a bear eat a deer?
Oh, I would think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Antlers and
Rip it
all.
apart, yeah.
Hell
Boom.
yeah.
the way things have been going, I'm surprised the bear wasn't inside their Christmas tree.
Right.
We've already had
we had the owl.
We had the owl. We had the snake. We had remember the possum in the tree.
Yeah.
That would be really. Boy, this tree is heavy this year, huh?
Yeah, that's an awfully big tree. Have you looked to see if there are any bears in it?
How about a third of the way up? Look at it. Is that a bear?
It's a hell of an ornament.
What are you hungry? I hear your stomach growling.
The possum one was pretty gross, but
I wasn't here for that story. I'm not familiar with the possum one.
yeah, there was. I think we've had.
I thought it was a cute baby one.
Yesterday was the snake.
Yeah.
A very deadly snake in Australia was in the
Right.
Christmas tree. The owl they think the owl had been in that one Christmas tree for
3 days.
Yeah.
Yes.
And wasn't there someone working in the house? They were over there and they discovered the owl.
Yep. Was able to catch it and let it go.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was a baby owl.
I would love to have kept a baby.
Which
Wouldn't
we,
that be fun?
That's what you need, baby owl.
That was here's the story. Lexington, Kentucky. Hey, Pat, are you going to be in Lexington anytime soon?
Yeah, New Year's Eve week.
What?
Whole week?
Yeah, 3
At
days.
Comedy Off Broadway?
Yeah,
I had no
28.
idea.
Yeah.
That'll be cool. What a great show that'll be.
Thank you.
This is from, Chick, ready? From WDKY.
Oh, high fashion TV. What?
Yeah. Donna Karen.
Donna
Okay.
Karen TV.
Boy, I walk by that store and go, who goes in there? It just doesn't look.
People with money.
Yeah, I guess that's why I walk by. Well, who's that for?
Lexington resident Michelle White told WDKY
High fashion TV.
That it's a tradition for their family to pick out a Christmas tree every year. And they had the tree in their house for 4 days, didn't notice anything unusual. And then Mr. Bobby Hayes, the world's fastest human.
Who's Bobby Hayes?
It was Bob Hayes, remember the great
Just read the
Dallas
story.
Cowboy.
Robert Hayes, an airplane.
Okay. He owns a company called Magic Carpet Cleaning. He was at their house doing what he does, and he's noticed this bird inside the tree when the tree started to sway.
When you think, wow, that's the greatest looking ornament I've ever seen.
So realistic.
What is it? Autotronic, whatever the
audio.
You know those little robots at Disney World?
Animatronic.
Yeah, there you go.
No, it's Audiotronic.
He caught it, and my favorite part about this is I learned something.
What'd you learn?
That a baby owl is, Josh, called
an owlet.
An owlet.
Yes.
Owlet.
And this
Boy, there better be more at the end of this than something moist. That's all I've got to tell you.
You mean there was a moist owlet in the tree?
Owlet,
I will be home for Christmas. You can both see me. Please have snow and mistletoe and rodents under the tree to eat. I will be.
Oh, he's still doing it. There's more lyrics.
Well, if you had an owl in your tree and your kids came down Christmas morning, they might think they're getting invited to Hogwarts.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That would be cool.
That'd be great. Good idea, Josh.
Your kids getting magic wands this year? Oh, they got them last year.
They already have magic wands. I don't know what they're getting. I did talk to Santa 3 times.
Yeah.
We're working on a couple things. Hope Santa can come through.
I hope it's a reindeer or a pony.
No.
Does Santa ever not come through? Come on.
Anything less than a pony would be an awful Christmas.
I think the number one request for little kids is an iPhone.
Yeah.
Whoa. At what age?
I think all kids want an iPhone. They're attracted to them.
What, like 5, 6? What are you talking
You ever
about?
handed a really small kid an iPhone?
Sure.
No, I haven't.
Oh, they can figure them out quicker than I can.
Intuitive.
Do your kids have iPhones already?
No. Do yours?
Well, yeah, they're grown adults. Well,
You remember
technically.
Christy's remark the other morning? She stopped having children when you're supposed to.
At the normal age, she said.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It
And
was,
I
it
was
was
actually-
even more cutting.
Yeah.
Yes, at the normal age. Yeah.
I was actually kind of late, but
Tom can't help the levels of machismo he's working with over there. He sneezes and the neighbor gets pregnant.
That is a baby juice.
He can't help it.
Okay, I can put our last 2 stories run together here.
Well, you
better hurry.
An owl crashed into the facade of the Apple store in Portland, Oregon.
Oh, no.
The owl was carrying a half-eaten rat when it hit the window. The owl was knocked out.
That's got to mean something.
They called the Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife. By the time they got there, the owl had regained consciousness and a full range of motion. They're gonna release it soon. Isn't that nice?
Yes.
Meanwhile, the half of the rat was going, what about me? Any help?
I'm guessing that there are 10,000 photographs of this taken on iPhone 15s. When we come back, Christy, what do you got over there?
Coming up, is a potato really a vegetable? Does that count? We'll talk about
Especially
that.
when it's deep fried and made into French fries. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Think you know your pro football? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a Minimax Big Green Egg. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Went to my first luau, which was cool.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. You know, they burnt the pig for us and everything. It was fantastic to see a pig come out of the ground and we just ate on pig. You know, I mean, it was kind of weird looking at him with his nose sticking out at you, but, you know, he was still delicious.
Yeah, sure.
I just ate from behind, you know, that's what I did.
Yeah, no pig face. Yeah.
Right, you know, no, you don't want no pig face. But my cousin them eat pig snoot in St. Louis, which is crazy. They eat the snoot.
No way.
Yeah.
They do, really?
Heck yeah, they put barbecue sauce on it and eat it. They eat the feet. Some black
Yeah, you
folks-
will not lead us astray, I guarantee.
Because I hate restaurants that have those, you know, named best barbecue ever, you know, and then you go in, it's some old burnt barbecue, and it don't taste good. I mean, they only have what you want because, you know, I'm from St. Louis. We eat rib tips, you know. And rib tips is like the top part of the rib, and you
they're
cut it in
delicious.
little, oh, my good Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
Lavelle Crawford. Lavelle Crawford is our guest, and so far we've had a tour of Hawaii. We have yet to see anything except for a pig nose.
Well, you know, I won a luau. I won the hula dance competition.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow. You can move it, huh?
One thing I know about Paradise for black folks is just it's something black people want to do that we see white folks do that we shouldn't do. Like, you know, go on the catamaran. That's just like being out on a raft with a motor. It ain't safe. and my wife was, let's get out on the catamaran. I said, have you ever seen a catamaran? You don't even know what it is. She's from Chicago. You don't know nothing about no catamaran. And then she can't swim. She ain't never been to a YMCA, learn how to float or nothing. But she want to go out in the middle of the ocean. Wow. See, I learned my lesson with that jet ski. They flying around on that jet ski, jumping up on the water. And I realized that water's hard as hell.
It is.
Because every time you hit a wave, man, my junk was hitting me in the chin. You know, so I know what water, you know, it's dangerous out there. And then my jet ski conked out on me, so I'm sitting out in the middle of the ocean. They had to tow me in, you know, and I fell off the jet ski. I couldn't leapfrog back on it.
No.
So, no, I couldn't do it. My blood sugar got low. I just had to lay out there, and they had to tow me in. I'm looking like the Loch Ness Negro trying to come back in. People taking pictures. What they catch?
What is that?
I think it's a killer whale.
Oh, my.
Was that your surfer voice? I love that.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini-Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini-Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Brian Johnson, first, the lead singer of AC/DC. For those of you who never heard him, he's like a pirate.
Yeah.
We're going to have a good time tonight, you ready? Hey, matey, we're going to roast up shore and give him a nice concert for a good hour and a half, and he can like it.
Yeah.
He goes...
sounds like.
He comes and he goes, Jimmy, me son, I'm somewhere in Europe, and someone said that there's a guy named Jimmy Brewer doing Hokey Pokey. Because I challenge you to come up on stage with me at the show I'm doing.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, sounds amazing. Right? Sounds amazing.
Right.
We're at a club, and he's doing a benefit. And so some of the guys from AC/DC and Deep Purple and all this jazz. And Brian Johnson goes up on stage, and we rehearse for about an hour. He's like, okay, I'm going to go out, and I'm going to bring you out. And like, are they going to like this? Oh, they're going to love it. They're going to love it. They're going to love it.
Uh-huh.
I said, okay. All right. Well, when do I know to go? The guy will come, and he come and get you, and you'll be on the side of the stage. He come and get you. All right. So I'm on the side of the stage, and I get engulfed in the show.
Uh-huh.
Lights go down. The first song. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, wow, they're playing Shoot to Thrill. The floor is rocking. Next song. Back in black.
Wow.
Chicks are now climbing men's shoulders. I want a better view. Third song. It's silent for like an hour, for about 3 minutes, and then the bongs of the bell. Bong, bong, they're playing house bells. Place is ready to riot, and the guy comes and gets me, and he's like, all right, kid, get on the side of the stage. Hokey pokey right after hell's bells.
All right.
I said, no. He's like, yeah, no, they're going to love it. They're going to love it. So I'm literally watching them like, Satan coming to you. Hell's bells. Like, there's no way that puts your left foot in, your left foot out is going to go up.
Oh, my God.
All right, wait a minute. That's close to the
Tonight only. Okay, Corral.
All that build up.
Pay-per-view ripoff.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of those bouts. That's it. Not even a round.
$59.95. $59. That's a
$10 a second.
All right. The technical reason the shootout happened was because the Clantons and the McLowrys were in direct violation of Town Ordinance Number 9, which made it illegal to carry guns in city limits. Thanks to the NRA, that ordinance no longer exists. Yeah, now not only can you carry a gun, you can legally shoot people who smoke in restaurants.
That's next.
I know.
That's next.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez. Bob and Tom.
That's a lie.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
At the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
You know, I have something to say about them.
Uh-huh.
I've been wanting to say something about Steven Singer.
Yeah?
Well, they make it easy to buy real, natural, earthborn diamond jewelry for someone you love. No phony sales ever, just one perfect price every day. Visit IHateStevenSinger.com for more details. Maybe ring in the new year.
What, Josh? You've nailed it. Ring in the new year.
It was an accident.
Oh, that's
There's
nice.
Cosby Hayes.
Hi, Bubbles.
I'm Chick, and here's Tom Griswold.
I hope someone's writing that down. That is genius, Josh.
Thank you. I stumbled upon it. It was serendipitous.
Maybe you're thinking about that.
For those of you in your Ace Cosby pamphlet that I hope you all received to keep up with his things that he just blurts out and thinks are funny.
Yeah.
She laughed.
Bubbles.
I heard it.
Well, you're the one who was in the room with us and actually said the words. But
Was it Bubbles pointed toe or something?
No, monkey butt.
Monkey butt. That was
Buns.
That was my,
Monkey buns.
Monkey
Oh.
buns.
I call it monkey butt.
That was your
See,
elf
he's still
name?
right. Have you ever seen anything like it in your life?
I like monkey butt better.
Ace, you should run for office.
Yeah, absolutely. You really should. And here's Tom.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm stunned with the genius of Josh with the ring in the new year idea.
Sometimes they come to me and I don't even know I'm doing it. That's how.
It's amazing.
They owe you money for that.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Steven Singer, if you go, just
good.
get her a ring.
One company that did not take my Christmas advertising campaign
Was?
Kohl's. And it was a picture of a gift card going into a stocking, and it said, this year put a little Kohl's in their stocking.
Nice.
And,
I like that.
They asked me to leave.
That's pretty.
Now, I wasn't talking to anybody in the marketing department. It was the clerk checking me out.
Oh, I see. That's an excellent
But
idea.
coal in your stocking is a negative, right?
Yes, but
It'd be a
that
surprise.
may have been the issue.
Yeah.
Don't you think my idea of taking a pair of glasses and crushing them with a hammer and putting the pieces in a baggie and then putting them in a card and telling someone you're going to get them a nice appointment with my buddy Dr. Lander for LASIK surgery? You don't think that's a great idea?
Legal,
especially if you take their
It's
real
right
glasses.
up there with your idea where you hide jewelry and food items during a dinner and hope for the best.
You've never done that, right?
Hey, is that a baked potato or a tennis bracelet, huh?
The fact that you know what that is makes me nervous.
Why do they call it a tennis bracelet?
Why do
Chris
that?
Everett.
What?
It was a Chris Everett thing. She wore one.
Oh, okay.
I never knew that either.
Yeah, and she lost it during a big tennis match
Of course.
she was playing.
It's because you're whacking your hand around.
What are you wearing jewelry for, lady?
Of course, she can afford to lose it, but
anything to feminine her up.
I think they did.
There's a joke here somewhere. What if a bracelet slipped down to her ankle? What was that? Is there a joke like that?
There's the Naked Gun.
Oh, there's that.
She goes,
down
that's
again?
honey of an ankle bracelet. Oh, did that slip down there again?
See, implying that she's got it around her.
It's a diamond IUD.
Oh, I thought the joke was that it was on her wrist. And of course, it would be impossible for it to slip down there.
Oh, I thought
it implied that it slipped out of
some
her.
sort of crude vagina joke.
I think it was.
It very well may have been.
I don't know. It may be.
Either way, I think
the
the structure of the joke is in the as it evolves is in the
Maybe
mind.
you guys need a lesson on how to tell jokes.
Oh, boy, you're right. You may be right, Christy. You may be right.
now Chick can be mad at you.
Let's just get out of here.
He's mad. He's already mad at me. It doesn't matter.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick. Yes. Ace.
What do you call a Christmas rom-com about bread?
A Christmas rom-com about
Funniest setup
bread.
I don't know, Ace. What?
Loaf Actually.
Loaf Actually.
You know what? He gets
That's a good one.
mark for that. That setup was funny.
I did not see that coming.
No one did.
No one looked for it.
No. Hard to see things you.
That's an excellent joke, Ace. Thank you very much.
You know, with his unreasonable confidence, it doesn't take much to when you start lying to him like you do. He's going to believe it.
I enjoyed that joke. Loaf Actually.
Are we going to open presents?
I love that. In a few minutes. You getting all mad about it?
I opened one from a listener. It was kind of cute. It's called Tequila Mockingbird, Cocktails with a Literary Twist.
Oh, how about that?
Oh, how pretentious and awful.
Tequila Mockingbird. That's
Yeah,
sweet.
That's really nice.
That is very nice.
Thank you, Karen.
Yes,
in
how
Oregon.
snotty and distant.
You don't want me
yes.
to make you a Bloody Karen?
No, thank you.
Bloody Carry. Oh, very good.
Yeah, that's very.
It's pig's blood, not tomato juice. You use pig's blood.
Bloody Carrie.
Yeah.
What are some of the other ones? That's a cool idea.
We'll see Mary and Carrie.
Cocktail of Two
right.
Cities. Do what?
Sure. What is it?
A cocktail
Of Two Cities.
Oh, wow. These are very clever.
The Brave New Swirled.
Ah.
The Decline and Fall Down. You know, sometimes you just drink a bunch
Decline
of
and
alcohol.
fall down to the Roman.
Oh, the Count of Monte Cristo.
Oh.
Boy, so this is just a bunch of awful puns. Then.
Yes.
It's just a way to make it a little bit more fun.
And they give you a little synopsis.
What are some of your favorite book titles? Maybe we can. Maybe we can turn them into drinks.
Stephanie and Tina and What the Parrot Saw. Do you know have anything for that? No? I didn't think so. Yeah.
Scissor kick.
Scissor kick. They really went at it.
You know, that's from one of the MASH episodes, the early ones before they weren't written in a funny way anymore. That's they got some adult cinema delivered to the 4077. Said, oh, Barry and Tracy and What the Parrot Saw. I'm screening that tonight at 7 o'clock in my tent.
That's very good. Christy Lee is still at the news desk. Anything we missed over there?
Federal officials are still debating whether or not the potato should still be considered a vegetable.
Attaboy, feds.
According to the Wall Street Journal, potatoes are classified as starchy vegetables, but the U.S. Dietary Guidelines Advisory Committee might pull them into the category of rice, other grains, and carbohydrates. The change is being considered part of a program to decide what foods are served in school cafeterias.
We're paying these people for this?
Yep. Cam Quarles, chief executive of the National Potato Council.
Very argumentative.
Oh, such a naysayer.
Miss Quarles is here, bitch.
Is Cam a girl's name or a boy's name? K-A-M.
Could be both.
Is it because this is the last show of the year? This is just hitting me right now. Everything is all a big pun. It's awful today.
That's the person's name.
Quarles.
Cam Quarles.
You got anything?
I think it is maybe a sign that you are ready for some vacation.
Yeah, you videotapes all our fights. How's that? Cam Quarles. How's that? Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, laugh it up.
He argued, or she argued, that potatoes should remain as vegetables, adding that children are far more likely to eat dishes with other vegetables if potatoes are involved.
Potatoes, children, tater tots.
Oh, Cam.
Oh, shit, you're on fire.
Boy. You get involved.
You're exactly where you're supposed to be.
Yes, sir.
Cam is a boy.
Okay.
And it says here, Cam Quarles, executive of the National Potato Council, is very argumentative and insists on videotaping everything.
Wow. So these aren't
have
jokes. He was right.
I bet you they have lots of meetings and emails
Just
at the
the
Potato
worst.
Council. Good God.
Who's deciding what's a vegetable, for God's sake?
Well, the government decides what school lunches are. So
Aren't they the ones that famously declared ketchup a vegetable one year to get some government grant?
By the way, Josh, have you gotten my email I got put together on the beautifulness of poutines and French fries?
I did, yes. It was
Did you
fascinating.
get that?
Yeah.
I did not receive a report or a reply that you did get that.
My rebuttal is on its
What
way.
was the movie that you were talking about from MASH?
Oh, Tina and Kathy and What the Parrot Saw. I
Did you
forget
see
the girl's
the
name.
sequel was Tina and Kathy eat poutine?
Sweet poutine.
Have you ever had poutine? It's really good. It's got everything you love.
I've never had poutine.
It's great. It's very rich.
This is what they put on French fries in Canada, is that right?
Yeah, like gravy and cheese.
Yeah, cheese curds and gravy, and it's a
meat. Sometimes you get like a pot roast. It's pretty good.
Sometimes they call it the Widowmaker.
Well, I'm glad the government's deciding what a vegetable is for us. Thank you very much. Potatoes are, of course, they're a vegetable.
Sure.
And
especially vegetables.
Especially when deep fried in the form of French fries.
Yes.
They're a delicious vegetable.
Or smothered in cheese and chili.
Yeah, kids are going to eat them.
That's right.
Don't ruin them by throwing chives on top, by the way.
Oh, you don't like chives?
No, not on my potatoes.
Oh, my gosh.
Takes all the potato taste away.
Sour cream and chives, you don't like that?
Sour cream and butter. Now we're talking American stuff.
Bacon bits?
Remember?
No.
He's in bed.
Whoa!
Cheese?
Nope.
This is shocking.
Bacon is
You
overused.
don't put broccoli on your potatoes?
No.
Baked potato with broccoli and cheese?
What about walnuts? You like walnuts on the potato?
What?
Why not?
Try it.
Walnuts. Raisins? No?
Raisins? No.
Those little orange slices? You don't like those?
How about those dates you like?
Snow caps? You like those on potato?
Sweet and salty and potato taste? Oh, yeah. I eat that in a movie sometimes.
Thank you very much.
I'm losing my mind.
Speaking of stuff that tastes good. Oh.
We're going to have our gift opening in just a second.
We can have a gift opening in just a second.
Except for Chick. I'm no longer giving him a gift.
Thank you.
He took it back.
You know, here's your Chick. Your gift is you can take the rest of the day off.
Please don't.
No, take that gift.
I want to talk about food.
Where's the barista that you always hire?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What happened to that?
I missed that.
What about that?
He hanged himself.
A candy
Oh,
bar.
my goodness.
Mr. Charbonneau. I corresponded with him yesterday or the day before. We are
your hat.
You're hiring me at Christmas is 80% of my income. So.
No, we are.
You asked him 2 days
lives in
before the
public
event?
housing.
No, we are doing a different event.
I'm doing him a favor.
Andy, we're doing something special that
He's growing
you'd
a
know
boil.
about had you ever attended a meeting, which
There's
you know
a
is
boil coming out of his ear.
I gotta help.
Head.
Would involve
I
an
gotta
extra
help
5
him.
minutes of your salaried life.
You told me. Never mind.
I told you not to come to the meetings.
Yes.
It's just too depressing. Have you over in the corner with your head down?
No.
Trying to figure out how you're going to take yourself out.
I've seen a lot of bad stand-up. I don't have to go to the meetings to see it. Okay? I've seen a lot. Especially ones they don't know they're not funny.
Okay.
That really gets on my nerves.
No, Andy's
Merry Christmas,
Andy's going to be here.
everybody.
He's going to be here with this coffee machine for a special event we're doing in next month.
That'll be wonderful.
Yes.
It's always good to see him.
Maybe I should have had him yesterday, but it was a little too last minute. Right now, I'd like him to shut up, and I'd like to tell you about something. HelloFresh, just because Christmas is, a couple days away, 3 days away?
Yeah, 3.
Lots of parties for the next 10 days or so. HelloFresh can help you out there. First of all, save you a ton of time for whatever kind of meal you're planning, because HelloFresh does the shopping. They do the measuring. You put it together, which is what they do all the time, year-round. But right now, some special stuff at the HelloFresh market. I'm talking about seasonal party platters, etc., well worth looking into. Join HelloFresh at HelloFresh.com/BT Show Free. Why the BT Show Free? Well, that'll get you a breakfast item on the house. In fact, for the rest of your life, as long as you keep that subscription active. HelloFresh.com/BT Show Free. What does HelloFresh do? Well, like I said, they do the grocery shopping. They do the measuring. You put it together. Sometimes in just 5 minutes, pop it in the oven. Depends on what it is. You get to pick more than 45 recipes every week. And from everything from a vegetarian to good old-fashioned
check
comfort
this one
food.
out, Tom. 1-pan ravioli gratin with mushrooms and Parmesan breadcrumbs. Oh, this looks delicious. 35 minutes, it's on the table. You have 6 very easy steps, and they're all on this beautiful card, so you don't have to worry about, actually, it's 5 easy steps. It's even better about not being able to follow instructions because it's laid right out for you, and you get this delicious meal.
Yeah, that's it. It's important. It's got the pictures and everything, so it's kind of idiot-proof. And also, the other good thing is you're not going to be opening your refrigerator 5 days from now going, Oh, yeah, the roast beef we made, we had 10 times more than we needed. With HelloFresh, a lot less food waste, and that's important for the whole world. HelloFresh.com/BT show free. Do the world a favor, do yourself a favor, and get some great food. And don't forget that seasonal stuff at the HelloFresh market. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. HelloFresh.com/BT show free. Coming up, it is the unveiling of the gifts. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait. You're listening.
Okay. Well, we were talking about
It's wonderful.
You fly all over the place. You work a lot with the comedian Jeff Dunham.
Yeah.
So you guys are always flying, but you're famous on this show for your discussion of flying.
Wow. I know a lot of comedians do the stuff about airline jokes about everything from flying, and so this was just my experience. Was that I started to notice some of the pilots. There were those who didn't say anything to you really. They would just say, "Hey, how you doing?" But then I had noticed the ones who love to talk and point out things and give you a little tour in the sky. And,
Sure.
And I always thought those were guys who were frustrated radio guys. They wanted to be on radio. There's your captain here in the cockpit, and they always sound so cool. So he always, first of all, he has to tell you he's in the cockpit. Like, where else is he going to be? We know.
Yeah.
We know. In the can right now. Just wanted to say hi. So if you guys don't form a line while I'm in here, please. So he's in the cockpit. Okay. And then they always tell you how many feet we're going up. I never understood why they had to share that with all of us. That's great. We're going up to 36,000 feet. You know what? I'm just a passenger. I'm not writing this stuff down. What did he say? 36,000 or 33,000? Because I need to know. Do you? Yeah. Right. And I want to know what the gauge says because this is, I can't see it. I mean, I need to know. So, he's given us all this information. We really don't need, as passengers, all I know is, 36,000, 40,000. Just go high. That's all I really. Go above the trees and the mountains and clear that stuff. And I'm good.
Happy.
Yeah. Have a couple of drinks. And but then some of these guys I've noticed also will keep going. The ones who like to point out everything. For those of you sitting on the left side of the plane, if you look out your window, there's a cloud shaped like a duck.
Wow.
What? Oh, good. I'm glad he woke me up for that because, and of course those people on the right side of the plane, they never get to see anything sometimes, right? They'll point out stuff. If you're on the left side, you can see the Grand Canyon. Mm-hmm. If you're on the right side, you can look at the people looking at the Grand Canyon on the left side of the plane.
Fascinating.
So I just noticed those guys. So I started taking notes about what they would say, and it was just unbelievable. And then the funniest, or I guess it's not funny, is when a plane goes down. Of course, they would look for the flight recorder, and I was always like, and they always thought, I always wondered, like, what do they expect to hear on this thing? Mm-hmm. The pilot's not cool enough to just explain what's happening, is he? Is he just gonna? Just hit a mountain. My fault. I was pointing out something to the people and clipped the wing and
there you go.
Anyway, I know I sound cool right now, but I've just evacuated like you wouldn't believe. So I just want to apologize to everybody. We're spinning out of control. I just want to thank all our passengers for flying with us. We realized you had a choice in airlines and. You picked the wrong one because we're going right down.
We're going down.
We're going down. You're not going to get that.
No.
You just
free drinks.
Right. Yeah. Free drink. Just hurry. Free drink. The cart should be flying around. Just reach up and grab something. Oh man, I don't know. I figured that. I guess when they find a thing, all they really hear is one big screaming. Screaming curse. One big curse word all the way down.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm sure, if I was on the plane going down, my last word would be, my wife would be going, she'd be saying, I love you, and I'd be going, sorry, honey, I'm going to have to curse with the pilot right now. But won't be saying I love you right now. But.
Jeff Rothband.
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
Washington had our nation's capital and an entire state named after him. Lincoln appears on the $5 bill as well as the penny. The first President Bush has an airport named after him. Perhaps when it comes to being remembered, no president was more royally screwed than James A. Garfield. All he got was a stupid cartoon cat name.
This has been Bob and Tom's memorable moments in presidential history.
There you go.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a part. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom
That
Show.
was slightly inaccurate, what I just said. Back to you.
It's our gift exchange program, our last show of the year. We have an amazing best of Bob and Tom in the next couple of weeks. They're fabulous greatest hits you've been requesting.
It's mostly me.
Hey, Christy's got
Mostly
a nice,
Josh, of course.
nice Santa cap on.
Well, you look ridiculous.
Have you ever dressed as an elf for your boyfriend or husband, rather?
No, but I do have I have like a little Santa dress. I was going to wear it today, but I chickened out.
Kristen and I did an event at the Humane Society like years ago.
Oh, yeah, we dressed as
She was my little
Santa.
helper.
There are some photos floating around from last week where I did the Santa thing.
Did I just say something in English? I couldn't.
Yeah,
I got no idea what he said.
We were at the Humane Society, and we took pictures with dogs, and we were dressed as Santa.
I was Santa, and she was
Santa's
my
helper.
Oh, I see. Okay, that I needed the whole story.
You were Santa, Ace?
Yes.
Yeah, he was.
The dogs love me.
Really?
Go ahead.
Maybe it's your special scent. Do you wear a cologne?
No.
No,
Not anymore.
That's just your essence.
Your natural musk.
I call it eau de la pied.
Eau de la pied. That's very nice.
All right, you didn't bring your gifts in that I gave you earlier, Ace?
You said we got the same thing, so I'll.
Oh, boy.
I want to have something to
Okay,
open.
good. You're out. Okay, now, all you guys here need to open the smallest gift that I gave you. That red
all
one.
right.
And the little one over there, Tom. I think you. There's a big one and the little one. You open your little one. There you go. I noticed he's online, and I said, "By gosh, I'm gonna get these guys. I'm gonna get these guys the."
Will you look at that?
Wow.
It's the Pop Fun. Pat, are you doing it too?
Yepper, thanks.
It's a Pop Funko.
Oh, wow.
And it's us. So this is the Josh Arnold one.
And Ace has one, and you can guess that his complexion is a little darker.
Sure.
Other than that, you have.
So it's designed to be your same skin.
And mine has a little gravy.
Yes, you got a little kitty cat.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to explain. It's not a gravy stain, implying that you're sloppily eating something.
That would be my jeans. I'm talking about.
You have
gravy, and I'm holding a book, and I'm wearing my classic Adidas, and
there you are.
Wow, that's great.
Got it all set.
Thank you so much.
Right, I'm not really good at opening.
I can tell.
Do you have like a Bowie knife or something?
You have a guitar in yours, Pat?
No, I got me with the glasses, like a
See, he's got
studio
his gray beard and the whole thing.
Check this out. We're live on YouTube if you would like
I don't know if.
Did
That's
you get
the
one of
sharpest knife
yourself?
I've ever seen handed to Tom Griswold.
I'm still working over. Jesus.
Did you have one made for yourself?
I don't think it's come yet, but yeah, it's out there somewhere.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got the name
That was,
on it.
by the way, the third movie in that episode of MASH.
I don't think it's come
Stephanie
yet.
and Tina. I don't think it's come.
I don't think it's come yet. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Chick. That's wonderful.
That's very sweet.
Tom, there wasn't any identifying features about you, Tom, other than a hat. So I just got that. I don't know.
Very nice.
Love it.
Now, do you want to explain? I know, Christy, you've got a nice lumberjack shirt on. You look great.
Yeah.
And you want to explain your headgear?
Oh, I'm wearing a Santa cap. Yes. And my little Pop Yourself has red glasses.
You got
which
your red
I like.
glasses.
I like
and
to wear
your-
red glasses.
And your weird hair.
Are you ready for your gift from me?
Well, that's wonderful. Thank you very much, Chick.
So it's called Pop Yourself.
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Right?
Yeah, that's very nice.
Are these? This is just so great.
Yeah,
I've got a little microphone in my hand.
Sure.
Maybe do a little crowd work.
Did you get one of yourself, Chick?
I did. Yeah.
Oh, good.
It's not.
What are you doing in
It's
yours?
not here yet.
Arrived yet. Huh?
What are you doing in yours?
I've just got my head down. Is that what you want?
No, I mean, you're saying I didn't come to the meetings.
You know what? And open up the other. Josh, why don't Christy open up your gift? Yeah, the big one for me. Go ahead.
Okay.
This is I got everybody these as well, but they're different styles. But I got each.
Do you need the knife?
You certainly spoiled us.
No, you know they're adults. They can open up packages.
I can't open anything anymore.
It's paper.
Why not?
Because everything's too wrapped up and double sealed. It's all plastic.
Nobody's saying anything about how wonderfully and beautifully these presents are.
They're incredible.
Oh, wow.
It's unbelievable, right?
Christy's going to open
box of wine.
Nike.
Okay.
Is it a pair of, I don't know, Sissy Mary pants?
Says Nike by Charles.
Sissy Mary shoes for women, I think is what it says.
Oh,
they're
look at
pink.
those.
Well, and look at the back there. Look at the back, on the back, yeah.
Oh, it's got my name on it.
Of course, it's got your name on it.
My box has Chick's address on it.
Don't let
9217.
Don't give Ace that.
nice.
Don't give those.
Yeah. You don't care if any YouTubers. You don't want Ace getting it.
I don't want Ace getting it. The YouTubers can have it.
Actually, I got a couple years ago.
That can't be happening. Okay.
Wow.
I see. Well, now,
And I know Josh is an Adidas guy, but I went ahead and got.
These are just terrific. Thank you.
Got him a pair of.
I still have the ones that you gave me years ago.
Yeah, those are. I'm embarrassed by those.
Why?
That's when Nike first started having personalized shoes.
They're cool.
Being able to, and they're.
Now I've got a second pair. Thank you, Chick.
Yes. Now yours say Tom on
Size 12.
There you go.
Oh,
These are
are
right up my
nice.
alley.
See, look at
Thank
that,
you
look
very
at that.
much.
Look, your name is big on the back, too.
Your name is.
What does it say in the back?
It does say my name. Holy
says-
cow.
Well, yeah, and put your finger over it.
I want to make sure he got it right.
It's stitch in.
What do Tom say on the
Yeah,
back?
that's crazy.
Huh?
What do Tom say on the back?
MF and dickhead. that way we know there is shoes.
Subtle.
Yeah. Oh, there's Pat's.
Wow, these are great.
Nice.
What does yours say, Pat?
They say Pat. Look at that.
Very nice.
What a coincidence.
Thank you so much.
Oh.
Chick, there's a bag next to you there.
He should have put Goodwin on the back.
It's a little something for me. I know you enjoy your fires at home.
I do. It's a bellows.
I don't know if you have.
Oh, look at that.
Well, I'm just concerned, though, if I have a bellows at home, maybe, someone else will bring a bellows over. How am I supposed to? Oh, my God, it's got my name on it.
Yes, it does. It's a little.
Oh, nice.
Look at that.
Fireplace
handy.
bellows for you.
Yes.
I love those.
Oh, it works.
Oh, yeah.
it does
work.
That's a real bellows.
Also handy for cleaning off your computer.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have that spray stuff that I like so much.
I have it. We hear it every morning, 10 times a morning.
It starts to freeze the keys after a
Of course,
while.
I know.
If my Santa helper will bring in a present, I got everybody the same thing, but I only Andy wrapped one.
Okay.
And I'll have Josh open it.
Oh, Josh has got
Yeah.
it? Okay.
yay! I can open it.
Let me see. Is it a box?
And then I have to have Andy bring it in. I hope he's listening. And then, Tom, yours is even more different, so I didn't even wrap it. We'll have him bring that in,
Okay.
too, because it's rather large. I don't know if you
Hey,
can
so
hear,
you can open
but-
up your bag from me there.
I'd give anything, Christy, if you said, Andy, damn it, get in here. Something like that.
No. I was grateful that he carried all that stuff in
No,
here.
Ace
because
is
it's
this
heavy.
Ace is opening something from Josh. Oh my gosh,
That's excellent.
it's an in the box. Is it an elf doll?
Yes, and you can open up the front. That kind of snaps open. Just that front cardboard piece.
Whoa.
So just and it'll show you exactly what's involved there with old.
Oh, it's a little Ace an elf doll kit.
Oh, how nice.
It's an action figure.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
And that's one of Ace's favorite shows. Is Elf being shown on any of the streaming anywhere or whatever?
I have not seen it.
I always loved that show.
Yeah, I know you did. So do the orangutans.
I unwrapped the gift that Ace got me.
Yeah.
It's a spoon.
We did
and
the news story last year.
It's a spoon, and it says at the bottom, "Eat crap and die." I don't know what that means.
No, it enhances the flavor of what
This is
nice.
Spoon Tech, taste enhancing spoon, improved flavor, taste, aftertaste, eating experience.
There you
We did the
go.
news story, and I saw it on TV, and I'm like, yeah, right.
Oh, is this the spoon that makes stuff taste salty?
No, it enhances it.
Enhances the flavor.
How?
His board just went out.
It just says flavor, taste,
I saw that
aftertaste.
light up.
That's weird.
Well,
All right, Josh is
okay.
opening your gift.
Wow, that's a big gift. What the hell?
It's okay. It's like a foot and a half by a foot and a half. It's a big square box.
Oh, wow.
You get a solo stove.
Oh, this was the Snoop Dogg thing,
Yeah, this
right?
is not the Snoop Dogg version. That was another
brand. But
no,
that
it's
was
the same brand.
I don't
It
want
was
to put
just-
any money in that dopey hippie's pocket.
But now you can use your bellows on your
That is
solo
what a
stove.
smokeless,
There you go. All right.
smokeless fireplace?
It's for your outdoor. It's a smokeless fire pit.
Wonderful. Wow.
But Tom, yours is a little different because you have the girls, and hopefully Andy's going to bring it in here. It's from the same company.
Okay. I just bought, the other day, on your suggestion, I bought 4 of those fire blankets.
Yes.
So if your cooktop catches on fire, you heave those on
This would
top
be good
of it.
for that.
That'd be
Put
handy for
that
that.
out.
If it
Tom, while we wait
gets out
for
of hand.
Christy to bring your gift in, open mine for you. It's going to come in very handy.
Is it this?
bag?
Is it this Santa bag?
No.
No. Okay.
I think it's a blue bag.
It's in a blue bag.
It was on your chair.
Is it a bucket?
No.
A blue bag on your chair.
No.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it is that red bag. Okay.
It's in a red bag.
I have a lot of colored bags. No, it's right there. Right
A lot of colored bags.
Once again, Ace wasn't wrong.
So it's in the one that I pointed to at the beginning.
He wasn't wrong,
Ace,
though. You were wrong, Tom.
Ace, this is, as you can see clearly, this is red. It's a Santa bag.
Well, I've got blue ones, too. But
Not
go ahead.
blue. You got a blue
Well,
Santa
there's
bag?
a tag that says to Tom from Ace.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Ace.
Yeah, come on, Ace. Don't be Tom. Don't be stupid. Jeez.
All right. Well, it's heavy.
What is it heavy?
Very, very heavy for a small box.
It ain't heavy.
Here, sit here.
It's urinal cakes. Oh, Ace, how thoughtful. Of course, when I built my house, I put a urinal in the master suite, or the, what do you call it again, Christy? The principal suite. What do they call it? You can't call it master.
I don't. The main
suite. Yeah, there is. I do in fact have Ace. This will come in handy.
I know. I thought
Ocean Breeze urinal cakes. We'll see how these go over with Kelly.
Yeah, Ace was telling me all about peeing in your urinal, so I knew.
That's right. The
He's
Ace
very excited about
Ace is
it.
the only one of you that's actually peed in my urinal.
Yeah.
I look forward to doing that.
Okay,
You
one of
do?
these days.
Yes.
You want to pee in his urinal?
I very much so.
I peed on your lawn.
Well, I can't now that Ace has done it.
Christy, these are from me.
All right.
This is there for you.
Christy and Andy's snowball fight.
Yes.
A bunch of snowballs.
So you guys can throw those at each other.
When we
What, do you
fight?
fill them up with?
No, they're puffy when you open it up.
No, you make them ice
indoor.
cold, and then they're real hard. And then
I like to think some playful snowballing will lead to
Real
other things.
Balling.
Real balling.
Hey, you got the same thing, so stop.
Oh, sorry.
Christy, my gift is under the desk.
And then this is also for me as well.
Well, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. I know that you have a new hobby. You and your hubby like to indulge in.
We do?
Puzzling, you've told me. And
Oh,
so
yes, we do like puzzles.
these are some,
Oh,
just
my
some
God.
puzzle accessories. That
No,
you
this
can
is
help.
great. These are awesome.
Andy, we have a cart.
All right, Andy. That is for Tom. Tom, can you see what that is?
It's big. It's very
huge.
big.
It's the Solo Stove pizza oven.
Oh, amazing.
Yes.
You don't
for
have to carry it. You're gonna blow up.
It's for you and the girls.
Okay. Well, that's very nice.
No, Spangle, don't take that to your car.
Wherever that box is going to end up
this
this
is
morning
great.
is
Thank
where
you.
it will be until
If
2000.
you don't think you're going to
Very
use
handy.
it, we will
I'm-
give it to someone else. But I thought this would be perfect for you guys.
I think we should leave it here and make breakfast pizzas.
Oh, every day.
Now, if you want to, Christy, the road seems to be blocked for me to get this to you.
Okay.
Here you go. Oops. We've changed the nature of the room here. Josh has moved.
Well, I can come over.
No, it's okay. And you want, Christy, if you want to open that.
So we all got the same thing again this year from you.
Oh, that's
I
just for the
assume.
ladies.
Oh, just for the ladies. Oh, God.
Oh.
In a nondescript white box.
Oh, yeah, perhaps some sort of pantyhose.
Open it up, and it's something you can wear as an accessory when you go out to a formal event.
Oh, Jesus. It's the Tom Griswold scarf, everybody.
But look more carefully. It's not just me on that scarf.
It's myself and Tom
It's
Griswold.
Christy and the beautiful Andy Warhol-esque print.
Actually, this is quite cool.
Is it a
I'll wear that.
pashmina?
Yeah, kind of like a stole, if you
And it's
will.
it's a very, very long scarf, so you can Isadora Duncan yourself if you're not careful.
Yeah, be careful. Yeah.
Now, Josh, I got all the boys this, as well as, of course, your pot pies.
Oh, sure. Okay.
This is
Thank you, Tom.
So this will also come in very handy. I know, Josh, you don't dress up often, but when you do,
Yeah, I dress up.
You can now wear the exclusive, one of a kind. No other one exists anywhere in the world. It's the Tom Griswold, Josh Arnold portrait tie.
My goodness, this is wonderful.
Dozens of pictures of both me and Josh on the tie itself.
And you can, if you want to see it, you can see it on eBay tomorrow.
And perhaps be the winning bidder.
Yes. Thank you, Tom. This is very handsome.
Isn't that great? You'll have yours, Chick.
Okay.
Ace, I got one for you, too. You can wear it with one of your sweatsuits.
Yes, we'll calm
Do you have
down.
one that you wear when you're out? With just your face on it?
You know something? I don't know if I made myself one. I'll have to look into that. That would be very funny.
Yeah, it would.
And it does remind me.
Oh, Pat, by the way, got
Oh, wait a minute. Pat's got one?
Pat got me a gift.
Oh, Pat? Oh, where is it, Pat?
Under the table, under Christy's table.
Right here.
Microphone was on.
Once again, this is the Bob and Tom
Gee, I wonder
gift
what
exchange.
it is. Ooh.
Pat got me a wonderful gift card to Bass Pro. Thank you.
Ooh, it's champagne.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, you
Thank
can
you, Pat.
drink that, get on a snowball fight, and ball.
Is that the fortified champagne you like so much, Pat?
Yeah, that's with the malt liquor that I enjoy in the streets.
Nice.
Tom, you have some snowball fighting kits over there as well.
Yes.
Yes. 2 buckets for you.
Explain this for me now.
It's a bucket that you can put those snowballs in and throw around, and they're personalized. So do you see?
Oh, yeah. My girls will love this.
Oh, good. Yeah. Do you see what they say? Not the snowballs, the buckets.
Oh, the buckets.
Yes.
Oh, I have the Kelly and Tom snowball fight.
Yes, you two that can lead to some amorous activity.
Okay, and then the other one is
for
prophylactic into here. Then the Finn and Hart have one.
Yes.
Aw, sweet.
They'll love this.
Okay, good.
Anything to get them at each other.
I thought maybe you'd enjoy that.
Other than every other daily activity.
Do they
Well,
fight
they
a
can
lot?
take their aggression out.
No, only all the time.
Okay. My sister and I did that. I get it.
Yeah, but you won. I think so. Yes, I was at a recent event with your sister, and I walked up to her and I said, "Hey, you're Christy's sister," right? And she won. Then just walked away.
Oh, wow.
It's a very unusual occasion, also.
Yeah, I was gonna...
Not really the kind of place where you want to diss someone, if you will. But it was sort of a solemn event. But I thought I'd lighten it up that way.
Well, thank you.
We have more to get to. Thank you very much. So stick around.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. Great stuff. And we'll take photographs of all this cool stuff and put them on YouTube. And you can check all this stuff out. There's more to come? All right. Oh, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at Bob.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skillet, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. But you cook the cheese, I guess. But
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
Can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
We have have Etta May in the studio with us. Etta May is the mother of several. What is the official count now?
4.
Okay, great.
Not counting my husband. Yeah.
You're done, right?
Thank you. My oldest boy, Bud, is 17, and then Corona, she is 16, and Miller is 13, and then Jack is 8.
There's a theme there.
Well,
Jack.
no, trust me, after the third one, I had graduated to hard liquor.
Understood.
It helps. And Jack is just a dream.
Is he?
My little 8-year-old. He started kindergarten this year, so we're very
He's 8?
Wow.
Yeah. Chick, take you back, doesn't
Yes, it does.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
That kid's huge.
Nothing like being 20 during your senior year in high school.
You're popular.
Yeah.
You can drive and
Drinking.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Drive your buddies around.
Yeah. So we're very proud of him. And my 17-year-old is problems are arising. And I'm seeing flags. Let's put it down. The other day, he walked in the house. He had pierced his bottom lip.
Ooh.
Jeez.
And tried to hide it from me. It's like, you know what? Be a man. Own it. Don't hide it. And it's, it's like, hello, you got a spike sticking out your bottom lip.
Man up.
I might notice that at breakfast when Cheerios keep getting hung up on it. Yeah, my son, for his graduating class, now looks like a ring toss game. Okay? Yeah, he tries to hide it, and it's like, hey, Mom, I'm gonna go to my room, okay? And it's like, come here, what's the matter with you? Why are you talking? Come here. And I said, put your hand down. And it's like, oh, honey, what did you do? And I said, did that hurt going in? Did it hurt coming out?
Oh.
Hey, any holes be put in my kid's head, I'll do it. The problem is the kid he runs with. That's the bad influence. This kid has so many piercings, he looks like he was attacked by a nail gun, okay? Somebody from Home Depot did a drive-by on him. I mean, I call him Tackle Box.
Sounds attractive.
Oh, yeah. Gunner, you can take him fishing.
Really?
He's got a couple fish hooks right here.
Oh, yeah.
About 13 lures in his ear, a couple sinkers coming out of his nose.
It's convenient, yeah.
The kid can't even walk past my refrigerator without all the magnets going.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Do we have a topic today, Kostaki?
We do. The topic today, sort of dovetailing the Super Bowl, it's company slogans.
Okay.
And a bunch of them are beer slogans. They seem to be handy for joke writing, the beer slogans. Sam Adams, their slogan is always a good decision. Really? Beer is always a good decision?
Wait a minute. I can say no.
Yes. Yes, it is. Yes.
This might be my favorite slogan ever. It's such a beer guy slogan. Carlsberg, probably the best lager in the world. Only a beer slogan could start with the word probably. Like, we don't even know. Who cares? It's got to be top 100, right? Have a beer already.
That is a very fine beer, though.
It is a good beer.
Probably the finest.
But think about it. No other company could get away with that. Like, you can't have Delta. We'll probably get you there. Like, we don't know.
We have comedian Nick Griffin.
You ever seen a person complain in a fast food restaurant? That's amazing to me.
Mm-hmm.
What's taking this kid so long? Why is he going so slow? Why is he going so slow? Well, he's rethinking every bad decision he's ever made in his life. What got him to this horrible awful place?
Shut up, your fries are coming. And they seem a little irritable, too.
Has to summon all his energy to keep from turning around and stabbing you in the eyeball with the spork, you fat jackass. He's got an entire meal for $3 and never got out of the car. And you're complaining.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Don't.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Right now. Well, hello. How is everybody?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
It's kind of chaos in here. We've been opening Christmas presents.
Mm-hmm.
Some great gifts. I got some urinal cakes from Ace because Ace has been to my house, and I do, in fact, have a urinal. That was the one thing I got that I asked for while building this house. I'd go to meetings and say, how about I wanted a skylight in one particular space. That got dismissed for some reason. Well, I think it's because the room was downstairs and would have had to go through one of the bedrooms. So,
okay.
See, the one bedroom would have a glass floor, and then there'd be
that'd be a problem.
Yeah, no one liked that idea. It was a light shaft. But I do have a urinal in the principal suite, whatever they call it now.
Main.
The primary, yeah.
Primary, main.
In my room, my bathroom, and but there is a urinal. So I hope these aren't too. It says Ocean Breeze. Ace is the scent.
Very nice.
Oh yeah, it's very ocean breezy. Yeah. So is it ocean breezy now, or only when mixed with urine? I guess we'll
and you'll find out. You'll
try them out.
have to report back.
Yeah, I'll let you know. We'll see how
I've tried the spoons, but I haven't tried the urinal cakes.
Some days they'll even have like a nice sea foam look.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Well, we have a couple of urinals here. We can throw it in the one over here and see how it goes.
Oh, we're going to test them? All right.
We'll test it out right here. And the chick got us little dolls with our heads on them and some cool shoes. Thank you very much.
What are they? Funko Pop Funs?
Pop yourself, yeah.
And then you guys got shoes with your names on them.
Very nice.
Very nice. Very thoughtful.
Spent way more than I did. It's wonderful to see.
I've got custom-made soft snowballs.
You really lost out here.
So, Josh, I missed the part where I was trying to do something.
I'm way down.
So these soft snowballs.
Yeah. Just a personalized bucket, and
so do you have to wet them before you freeze them?
Not at all. You don't freeze them.
Freeze them, Tom.
They're meant to just be, They puff out a little bit when you open them, and they're just fun to throw.
You don't freeze them.
No.
You certainly don't.
They're like a Nerf snowball.
You can wet and freeze them.
Then you're hurting people.
Cool. Yes. You know that's happening.
Oh, sure.
Once again, you can see all these great gifts. If you go on our various social media platforms, they've taken some nice pictures.
Did you guys
already.
see what Ace got us?
Very cool.
Something we've talked about. We've talked about it.
He got Chick a spoon that makes food taste better.
Yeah, we've done that story a couple times. The tastes makes things taste saltier, and more flavorful.
Does that have? Is that the one that has to have a battery in it?
Spoon Tech.
No.
It has some kind of strip on it that you activate, and then you, boy, oh boy, if it doesn't zap your mouth into tasting things it's not supposed to taste.
Did you try it already?
No, I haven't. This is all speculation on my part. There may be no electrocution involved, but...
It says, while holding the spoon handle, make contact with the silver acti strip on the bottom of the handle.
Certainly sounds like something battery-esque.
Yeah, sounds easy peasy to me. What do I have to... What in the die number 3 do I have to do with this? What the hell?
Boom, the soup tastes metallic-y.
Yeah.
I know that we had
I taste temporary blindness.
We had a news story about chopsticks that...
that was fun. I taste temporary.
Chopsticks that make your food taste saltier. Remember that?
Yeah, and this is similar to that.
It is very similar to this.
But those I think had electricity going through them. I'm trying to find it. All I can find is this sad story about this poor slob that had the chopstick removed from his penis.
Sounding his own urethra with it.
Wow. Is that what it's called?
Sounding.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is the sound of a man screaming? It says doctors report the chopstick had been shoved in so deep to his organ.
Oh.
Its tip was more than an inch beyond the urethral opening. Wow.
Boy. Well, at least he didn't have the erection problems.
Well, I suppose. I'm not
support system in there. It's like rebar.
And the really good news is this happened. This happened in Vietnam. So obviously, if it had happened in the United States, that would have been a fork. That would have been a bitch to get out. Those tines and everything. Wow. Oh, and then it says, this is interesting, after the doctors got it out, he put it back in 30 minutes later.
Oh, yeah, that's the
Asian food will do that to you. The classics. We have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk.
As children around the world eagerly await Santa's arrival on Christmas, don't forget NORAD is back in business, checking Santa's travels all across the globe. You can go to noradsanta.org on the website, social media sites, and mobile app. And not only will they be able to track Santa for your children, but it's also loaded with games, movies, books, and music this holiday season. So that's kind of cool.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
I love that whole NORAD thing.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to get a song out of Mr. Godwin in a second, but I don't know if you guys remember this, but we were promised a bonus edition to celebrate the holidays. A bonus edition.
Thankfully, we didn't forget this.
A bonus edition of the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
Why did Santa bring 22 reindeer to Target?
I don't know. Why did Santa bring 22 reindeer to Target?
Well, what he wanted cost $20, but he brought along a little extra dough.
That was his joke of the day.
Those are all unscripted. I don't know if you knew that. You never see Ace look at
it's starting to make more sense now.
What else have you got, Christy?
The Colombian government will try to raise objects from a 300-year-old shipwreck believed to contain a cargo worth billions of dollars.
Whoa.
Often called the Holy Grail of shipwrecks, the galleon San Jose has been the center of legal and diplomatic disputes due to its archaeological and economic value. The ship, which sank off Colombia's Baru Peninsula in 1708, is believed to hold 11 million gold and silver coins, emeralds, and other precious cargo from Spanish-controlled colonies.
By the way, precious cargo, the word you're looking for is stolen.
Colombian Culture Minister Juan David Correa said the first attempts to recover items from the wreck will be made in the spring, of course, depending on the ocean conditions.
And does it come with a lifetime curse?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, who knows?
They say billions of dollars in value.
Wow.
And it's not. It isn't finders keepers.
I don't
know what maritime law is.
No. And the government gets it and are part of it. And again, this will really be a mess because where did the stuff originate? Was this stuff stolen by somebody, which is why it was being hustled out of there? On a much lighter note,
yes,
this is a great one. This guy, according to IFL Science, he had persistent hiccups.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think that they solved it? You want to guess?
Drugs?
Nope.
Electricity?
Not the scaring thing, right?
Took out his larynx? What? I don't know.
Dr. Francis Fessmeyer.
Oh, he's good.
I'll run this by you.
Wait, no, he got what you. If you had said Fessmeyer, I would have been on board with. Oh, you did say Fessmeyer?
Yes. Okay.
Oh, well, he's the best. Yeah.
He was attempting to stimulate the patient's. Is it pronounced vagus nerve?
Vegas nerve,
just
like Vegas. Yep.
What happens with the Vegas nerve stays with the Vegas nerve.
That's right.
He tried the technique of using a slow rectal massage. The case reports notes a digital rectal massage was attempted using slow, continuous circumferential motion.
That sounds pretty good.
That's that's interesting. Around.
And the hiccups were again terminated.
They did. It did work.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
How hard did he orgasm?
When's their next date?
Question. That is absolutely amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if there must be more to this.
Christy, the next time I have hiccups.
Get away from me.
What? Not going to help a friend? Okay.
Go over there, Dre. Put it on your nose. See what happens.
Oh, that is unbelievable. Would you have ever guessed that there was a connection there?
No. I thought it was all diaphragm related, but I guess maybe that makes the diaphragm constrict or something.
Wow.
Interesting.
Hey, baby, I've got the hiccups. Grab the lube.
You're going in.
You may want goggles for this. When we come back, what have you got over there, Christy?
Well, we still have our guy who was farted on who wants some money, of course. We have a guy with a dildo breaking into a home. We have a lady cornering a naked man with a shovel.
Oh. What was the naked man doing?
And we have a guy who stole over $23,000 in cash from passengers on his plane.
Really?
Is that wrong?
Fellow passengers. He wasn't the pilot. He was just a
I
passenger.
think if you look, captains can marry people, and whatever yours is theirs.
That's right.
Hey, what's in your wallet? It's mine. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
Google knows everything. It's incredible. You can wake up after a long night of drinking being like, Google, who is this girl in bed with me? Google will be like, do you mean who is this guy?
Don't you mean?
Oh no, Google, what did I do last night? Do you mean what didn't you do?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I like technology is crazy. I like Amazon. I'm growing increasingly terrified of the robot takeover of Earth.
Amazon knows what you're going to get. Is that what you're talking about? Hey, you bought this CD. I'll bet you'd like this one.
Yeah, it's like even in the last Terminator, the robots couldn't read our minds. If you like Amazon.com, you may also enjoy being enslaved by robots. Yeah,
you're right though. It's like having robots.
Amazon does suggest stuff for you.
I like the spammers that use like they always use like a common name like Steve. Some generic subject like been a while. They try to pretend like it's someone or whatever. And I open it up. It's like, do you want free porn? Like, well, only a dear friend of mine would know how much I enjoy free porn. Click. My computer just explodes.
Thank you, Steve.
Go buy a new one. I email him back. I'm like, dear Steve, thanks so much for trying to send me a free porn. Damnedest thing, my computer exploded. Could you please resend?
Damnedest thing.
Our guest in the studio is comedian Shane Moss.
I realized how addicted I was to internet porn recently. I broke my computer. I didn't have a computer for like 4 or 5 weeks. It was sent in, and this is one of the most pathetic things I've ever done in my life. I found myself one day satisfying to myself to the idea of having a working computer. It's like thinking about screen sizes and.
That's hilarious.
Okay.
Wow.
It's here. Oh, I'm going to open it up. Inside, you've got, let's see, pork loin, boneless chops. Let's see. This is the pièce de résistance. Beef tenderloin steaks. The perfect burger experience from Omaha Steaks. And, individual scallop potatoes and caramel apple tart. It's all here, and it comes, I should point this out, it comes with a dry ice, so it's all perfectly frozen, and of course, with dry ice, you could have fun in the laboratory. Visit omahasteaks.com. Remember, 50% off site-wide, and use the promo code BTS to get an extra $30 off. Boris, I've got something for you.
Music?
Yes.
Denmark's Prime Minister.
Christy,
Thank you.
What? Oh, I'm sorry.
Zamfir is back.
Oh, that's lovely. What do you call?
We need the slide whistle Christmas.
Oh man, do we?
Start writing.
I feel sorry.
With perennial favorites, Frosty the Snowman.
You might want to start it lower.
What else you got?
Do you hear what I hear? Not even close. Not even close.
Not even close.
No.
What about Jingle Bells?
Oh, I would buy this album. And finally, in its entirety, the 12 Days of Christmas.
The 12 Days of Christmas have been canceled.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
The Bob and Tom Show now presents Cliff Notes Theater. Condensed presentations of timeless classics. Today's story, Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol.
All right, you workers. It's Christmas. Now get back to work. I'm sleepy. I'm going to bed.
Hey, Scrooge, I'm a ghost. You need to change.
Okay, I learned my lesson. Here's a turkey.
This has been Cliff Notes Theater.
There you go.
When you just don't have time to watch the whole movie.
Yeah, well, I'm not a strict vegetarian. I eat beef and pork. And chicken. But not fish, because that's disgusting.
I'm with you. Oh,
How can you tell when fish goes bad? It smells like fish either way. I can't believe we're still serving fish with the heads on there. What are we, barbarians? I always feel like the eyes looking at me like, you don't mind if I watch while you eat my body, do you? Don't be distracted if a little tear comes out.
Sad salmon. Oh, yeah.
I love when vegetarians, they always try and impress you. They're like, I haven't had meat in 5 years. I haven't had a banana in a month.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and...
And so well done.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Oh, there you go. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold.
Well, thank you very much. We just are most of the way through, I think, our gift exchange. Got some nice stuff. Can you explain to me one more time? Ace got you an electric spoon. What is it exactly?
It's it looks. There's nothing.
Electric.
It's a flavor enhancer spoon.
A flavor enhancing spoon. No electricity involved.
No, well, there is. It says built-in advanced electronics to excite and stimulate the taste buds.
So what it does is shocks you every time you take a bite, right?
Tom, I'd love to tell you what the spoon. I'd have to dig it out of the trash. So just let Josh tell you what's going on.
The reason
hand it to him so he can hold it and just start to understand it.
There's a little piece of it's a sort of a plastic spoon with a little metal dot at the sort of in the cup area of the spoon, and it is in fact electronic.
It says do not use in the dishwasher or put it in a microwave. Yeah,
or insert into your mouth.
Thank you for going with mouth.
So you're not going to try it?
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah.
He'll come back next year and say, that's great.
Yeah. I've tasted food for the first time, I'll announce.
Now, I found the story about the famous chopsticks. We first heard about these a few years ago. This year, the 33rd annual Ig Nobel Prize winners were announced. And the nutrition prize was won by Japanese scientists who invented electrified chopsticks that affect the taste of food. They use, this must be the same principle. They use electrical stimulation and a mini computer worn on a wristband. So these are even more complicated. You may recall the names of these scientists.
Nope, don't.
Hiromi Nakamura.
And?
And,
well, he has 7 years bad luck, Nakamura.
And Homei Miyashita.
What? That's right.
Yeah,
Dr. Miyashita.
That's right.
It's a rather...
Miyashita.
I said, Mia Pissa, you can have the stall. The electrified chopsticks. Doesn't that sound like a like a Jimi Hendrix cover band on an Asian cruise ship. Coming up tonight, the Electrified Chopsticks doing their tribute to Jimi Hendrix. Pretty cool. If they can get these chopsticks to make broccoli taste like pizza, that would be absolutely delightful. We have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. What have we missed?
Brett Bland, a car salesman.
Hi.
What can I do to get you in this car today?
It's a great one.
Oh, my God.
Everyone wants this
Poor
one.
man.
Probably take you 3 years to get one.
I'll have to go talk to the manager.
Who's had his fill of the raunchy sales bro culture at the Southeast Texas dealership where he used to work.
They do get raunchy down there in Southeast Texas.
Oh, boy.
Filed a lawsuit against his former boss and the dealership's parent company for what he calls the sexually hostile and at times smelly work environment he endured for more than a year at the AutoNation Acura dealership.
Suck
in
it up
League
and sell
City,
a car.
just southeast of Houston,
Everybody
Texas.
knows sales guys are the worst. Just suck it up.
In his lawsuit, he accuses his former boss, Jeremy Pratt, of weaponizing his own farts by walking into his office and farting and then laughing about it.
Weaponizing.
As well as repeatedly pinching Bland's and other male subordinates' nipples.
Oh, this guy's a jackass.
Wow.
Well, so I'm sorry, his boss would walk into his office,
Yeah.
rip one, and then
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah.
And maybe give him a purple nurple.
Mm-hmm. Laugh about it.
Is that worthy of a lawsuit or just...
The nurple thing might. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I think it might be.
I don't know about the flatulence.
It's a battery.
Well, the
isn't
flatulence in a car dealership, there's nothing like that new fart smell. You ever notice that when you get a car?
True.
It's got that. If the sales guy just ripped one in there, this sure is a nice car. Oh, boy, it kind of reeks. Oh, the sales guy likes to rip farts in it before he sells it.
Oh, terrific.
I bet the boss doesn't sell a car and do that.
I bet not. No.
He doesn't have the sale almost closed and then rip one, shut the door, then walk over to the guy. Hey, want to get in the car? Want to see how the seat feels?
Oh, boy.
That's rough.
That'll give you stinker shock.
Yeah, the word weaponizing made a big comeback. Isn't it?
Weaponizing?
And you hear that all the time.
That'll give you stinker shock.
Is that what Pat said?
Nice.
No, that was Josh.
Oh.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
A Florida man was caught carrying a dildo while breaking into a home. According to the arrest affidavit, the 40-year-old suspect was caught on home security footage trying to open the door to the St. Petersburg residence.
This is a dick up.
Ding dong. Ding dong. They're both awesome.
Ding dong.
Ding dong. This is a dick up.
There's a lot going on here. The man was wearing a dress and had...
Is that right?
A lunatic.
Had what appeared to be an erect penis in his hand at waist level.
Okay, this guy had to be on his way to a costume party.
While he pressed it against the door before walking away. Police later apprehended the 40-year-old who admitted to attempted burglary.
Oh.
During pretty.
During questioning, the man told police he was holding a dildo. He was arrested for attempted burglary, stalking, and resisting an officer without violence. So he must have known the person in the house if he was stalking.
I see.
This is just a psycho.
If he's carrying a dildo,
wearing a dress,
he might end up doing hard time. Your Honor. Do you think thought he was going to an orgy and?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, I had the wrong house.
No, part of the fun is you break in. That's the fun part.
It's a guy in a dress.
He's a maniac. He was stalking this person?
There's got to be some more going on. Well, he's charged with stalking, so wouldn't that mean he knew
he's
the
living
person?
in the right state, though, right?
Florida. Yeah.
This is everyday.
Good luck to you, sir.
Things. Yeah.
In Canada, a 72-year-old woman.
Where's that, up north?
Yeah, it's up north. Fended off a naked intruder with a shovel. Vancouver police said the man entered the woman's home in the night by smashing a window with a pointed metal rod. He said the woman got out of bed, grabbed a shovel, because she had that just laying around.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Do you keep a shovel by the bed?
No.
I do. Oh.
I got my
all the garden implements right there by my bed.
I got my phone, a glass of water, and a shovel, just in case.
Some guy might have a hoe, but I don't think he'd have a shovel.
Oh, there she is.
There's a hoe in the bedroom at Christy's house.
And chased the man from her house as he swung the rod at her. The septuagenarian cornered the suspect in his vehicle until police arrived and took him into custody.
Septuagenarian means she's 65. 65.
It's 72. 72.
Good for her. But it is odd having the shovel right there.
Yes.
And why would a guy break in naked?
I don't know.
This must be the same thing. Maybe confused, wrong house.
I think you're trying to apply logic to madmen, and you can't.
Maybe I bet he was hot. Maybe it was hot.
In
Boy,
Canada.
Hot,
Are
really
you hot? I just came in for a fan.
Yeah.
Do you have a fan?
I don't naked, but I'm really hot.
I don't want a shovel. I came here for the hoe. Come on. Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho. Man is facing charges rather, after he reportedly stole $23,000 in cash from his fellow passengers during an airplane flight. This incident occurred on a flight from Vietnam operated by an airline known as Scoot. It's the budget wing of Singapore Airlines.
Scoot.
According to the Scoot, S-C-O-O-T.
Like what your dog does when they have their anal glands ready to be...
Exactly. An airline spokesperson told CNN that the cabin crew aboard the flight were alerted by a passenger to a suspected theft in the cabin. According to court, the man stole from 3 separate passengers, taking $120 from a passenger's backpack and nearly $21,000 from another passenger's bag.
I didn't know you were allowed to fly with that much money.
I didn't either.
There's some kind of, I guess if you have to do the right paperwork and stuff.
This was leaving Vietnam?
Yes,
the
Vietnam.
Airplane? Okay.
And
It's like
another
their GDP.
Another $1,000 was in an envelope in a third person's bag. The airline said once the flight landed in Singapore, the 52-year-old was escorted off the aircraft by airport authorities for further investigation.
That's crazy.
Do you know what the name of the Vietnamese currency is? I'm not kidding.
No.
It's a dong,
It's
right?
called. It is the dong.
Yeah.
The Vietnamese dong.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
I believe you.
Going to cost a lot of dong.
Hey, hope you got plenty of dong in your pocket.
You got some dong dough.
Got high donging tonight.
Well, I just want to tell you that American dong's bigger than that Vietnam dong.
Is that right, sir?
I don't know what the exchange rate is right now.
That case on.
Dong to $1. I wonder what that is.
I have a question. Why do you think the name Scoot? Isn't that a little bit?
Not a great airline name, is
Would
it?
you go with like soar or glide?
Well, maybe Scoot means soar.
So in Singapore-ish.
In Malaysian.
I thought we were in Vietnam.
It's a Singapore airline.
It's an
though.
offshoot.
Okay.
Not Scoot.
I pay attention.
Okay, just Scoot's seems a little silly for an airline.
Sure.
They're flying an incredibly complicated aircraft with well-trained pilots. And
boy, who are you sucking
you
up
want
to
a
right
Scoot?
now?
Yeah, no joke,
I'd like
right?
to have the Scoot people
He
send me
loves
some air
pilots.
tickets. Go try some great Vietnamese food at the source.
Pilots and doctors are better than us.
Right now, Josh, the holiday party season is really kind of just beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Got some New Year's Eve stuff, of course, coming up. That whole week, great for watching football, et cetera, et cetera. What would come in handy if I were going to have a party?
Well, you might be sitting there going, I guess I'll bring my rye bread and dill dip again, or perhaps
Yeah, don't bring dill dip.
stale Chex Mix that I made for Christmas. No, you want artisan meats, quality cheese, and the freshest curds you've ever tasted. And I mean fresh.
Chex Mix blows.
Oh, I love Chex Mix.
It has its place, but it's
Yeah,
not when it's a week old.
in the wastebasket, as Chip would say.
Geez, what is wrong with you?
I tend to like it,
But
but
Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, now that's what belongs right there on your counter.
that's exactly right. And those squeaky curds come in white cheddar and garlic dill flavor. Well, probably shouldn't have. Gardner's Wisconsin cheese also has this amazing ooey gooey oven baked cheese. It arrives pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it, grill it, skill it, or air fry it. And if you aren't worried about the carbs and the calories and the whatnot this season, and why would you be? Enjoy yourselves this time of year. You can pair the oven baked cheeses with favorite dipping sauces of yours. Maybe dip the bacon oven baked cheese in maple syrup, dip the Italiano baked cheese in marinara, or put that original oven baked cheese in some tomato soup. My gosh, those pairings are endless and wonderful. And the summer sausage they have pair perfectly with all of their cheeses. Those meat sticks they have, the perfect snack for those on the go, and the wonderful, perfect stir sticks for Bloody Marys. Check out all their flavors at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. Heck, order a sampler package. Send that to the New Year's Eve party. Bring it along with you. Or if you're hosting, throw it out on a lovely tray there. Maybe some different bowls with You know, your cheeses and sausages.
Did he lose his place?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
You're doing a fine job.
However you serve it up, try them out.
Yeah.
I need help, but I'm laughing so hard.
You'll see the
Put
difference.
it in your brand new shoes.
You really will see the difference in handcrafted.
Maybe eat it on a tennis ball.
No matter how you serve it.
It's delicious, you idiot.
Handcrafted artisan cheeses and meats. Now that's poetry right there. GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more. At GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. You can use a simple paper plate if you want. Or the finest china.
Dear Bob and Tom Show, I had a New Year's Eve party. I served the delicious oven-baked bundle from Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese, but I couldn't remember how Josh said to serve it, so I just poured it on people's hands.
Well, no, that's not what you want to do there.
Rather, only one of them was severely burned.
Maybe a nice.
Next time I said, get a plate and let it cool. Maybe a bowl.
Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese.
Perhaps a shot glass if you don't run a lot.
And there's nothing wrong with dill.
That was that was well done. So, Gardner's, we apologize.
Thankfully, he's a fan.
Was.
Yeah.
Coming up, a special early edition one news story from Today in History.
Oh, one.
Before our normal segment.
Okay.
Is that okay? All right. It's very exciting. It involves Thomas Edison. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Thanks for tuning in on a Friday. It's December 22nd. And remember, through Monday, we'll have your Bob and Tom Christmas and holiday classics every hour right here on Bob and Tom Radio 24/7 from our Christmas compilations. It's a Wonderful Laugh and Mistletoe. Plus, we have nearly 40 years of our comedy CD releases here at the Bob and Tom Show. So keep it here all weekend long as we get ready for Christmas Day. And, of course, on Christmas Day, we will be running a best of the Bob and Tom Show. So as you unwrap presents with your gifts with your family, I should say, under the tree, you can tune into the best of the Bob and Tom Show. Christopher will be here Christmas morning wearing his Santa hat, keeping you entertained all through the 2 weeks that we're off with best of Bob and Tom shows on the way. But we still have the rest of today. We're still live, everybody, here at the Frigamall Building. It is Friday, December 22nd, and thanks so much for spending your morning with us here on Bob and Tom Radio. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed on this Friday. For most Americans dreaming of a white Christmas, this year's prospects, not good. Although parts of the Rockies and Midwest already have snow or could get a fresh dusting by Monday, other parts of the country that normally are coated in white by this time of the year still sporting their drab late fall look among the areas more accustomed to snowy Decembers. Northeast, where a powerful storm blew in this week and dumped heavy rain on the region's ski areas, wreaking havoc on the snowpack. So where should snow lovers turn? Alaska. Anchorage could break its Christmas Day 1994 record of 30 inches, according to the National Weather Service. As children around the world eagerly await Santa's arrival Christmas Day, the military ready to track him to see if he's using any new technology. The North American Aerospace Defense Command keeps a close watch on Santa and his sleigh from the moment he leaves the North Pole. Once again, he'll share all those details so everyone else can follow along as Santa travels the globe beginning Christmas Eve. NORAD is the military command that's responsible for protecting North American airspace. It's launched its NORADSanta.org website, social media sites, and a mobile app loaded with games, movies, books, and music for the kids and for the adults with kids at heart, right? Happy holidays, and that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, hi, this is Tom. Coming up next week in the Bob and Tom Show.
It's the best of the Bob and Tom Show, and you'll hear something like this.
I'm actually here to audition for the show. I feel like I could be a permanent fixture. If you got any news stories, throw me something and I'll just come back with some wacky quip. Okay. What do you got, Jessica? Come on, don't let me down.
That's next week on the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Ross Bennett, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
The minivan hearse thing, have you seen this?
Was that for dead soccer moms?
I don't know. The funeral homes that have the
Wait a minute.
minivans that they...
That's very funny.
Oh,
Have you seen
that's
that?
good.
The
wanna
minivans
go
that
home.
they've put those, the fancy scroll work thing they put on the sides. Yes, I'm not making this up. And they're like the big town and country vans.
Well, I didn't want to die before, but now I really don't want to.
It's really
God,
disturbing.
I just had this discussion yesterday with one of my
You're
sons.
going to be dead, honey. You won't know.
I know, but the whole minivan thing,
The bumper stickers on that'll be horrible. You know, my orphan child is an honor student.
Beautifully done.
Scott Dunn, ladies.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air, it's online.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
I think the fetching the towel deserves a thank you. The one guy called in that. Yeah.
Tossing the towel to you?
Sure. That deserves
Thanks.
a thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, but you don't want to do a thing where you come out with a hand towel and you go, oh, wait a minute, you probably want this one, and then you throw the
big wet towel. No, you don't.
Implying
What's something you were talking about earlier?
Stadium beers
Your
worth.
money shot you were saying was so...
It's like 24 ounces.
So I don't know if this is with age, but I don't really have what you'd call a money shot. Mine just kind of quietly leaves the party. It's more of a will you take a check shot.
Kind of just slip out the side door.
Just kind of moseys out.
That is my favorite joke of the year. Just kind of quietly leaves the party.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah. With us in the studio, comedian John Garrett. You have a straight job? I mean, like a normal day-to-day thing?
Yeah, I actually do. I'm actually a CPA, believe it or not.
Oh,
yeah, and
that spells party.
Yeah, it does. Most people think CPAs are hysterical. Yeah. No, of course not. We're dorks, big dorks. But and honestly, on behalf of all accountants out there, I'd like to say that we don't all do taxes. Some of us prefer to embezzle. It's much more lucrative. I read recently Willie Nelson wrote a song called Whatever Happened to Peace on Earth as his little protest to the war in Iraq. And my immediate thought was, why does he care? It's not like it's his tax dollar being put to use. I mean, I think the U.S. government should write a song called Whatever Happened to Willie's 1040. Yeah, there's a tax joke for the accountants. Woo!
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives, and it's here on the internet.
Great.
Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, thank you very much, Chick McGee.
I'm sorry, I'm eating chocolates and I'm...
Chocolates, yum.
Oh, man, they're so good.
Do you need to have your vagus
Christmas
nerve
chocolates.
massaged?
I can't
He wants to.
You want me to massage your
Vegas nerve?
No,
like in that last news story where the guy got rid of the hiccups by having a Remy type experience. Now, traditionally on this show, what do we do in about half an hour, Kristen?
In about a half an hour, we do Today in History.
That's right. However, today...
it's too expensive just to...
there's just one important story I thought we would do now.
Okay.
Okay.
If it's okay with you.
Time now for part one.
Thank you.
Today in history.
I don't think any of you guys could guess this.
Okay.
It's not a sound thing or an audio thing. It does involve electricity.
Okay.
And it was on this date in 1882 that Thomas Edison created these for the first time. Does anybody want to guess?
Thomas Edison.
Electricity.
Thomas Edison. It involves electricity, and it's not a phonograph or a radio.
A capacitor.
You said these, right?
Yes. Yeah. Do you have any guesses?
Light bulbs.
Pat?
I do not.
That's part of it.
Batteries.
Filaments.
The first string of Christmas tree lights was created by Thomas Edison on this date in 1882.
No kidding.
Now, there's a couple things to think about here. One, they're only going to be up for a couple of days. You got, Christmas is just around the corner.
That's kind of what they did back in the day, though.
People still, don't they go out on Christmas Eve and get the trees?
Yeah, no.
Tradition in some families.
Right.
You still see them on the lots right now. So it was on December 22nd of 1882 that Edison put up the first Christmas lights.
They were incredibly unsafe.
And then his HOA had a complaint within an hour.
Yep.
Yeah, I bet.
Yep.
Saying it's too early to put the lights up, take them down. But I thought that was fascinating.
Yeah, I had no idea. That's interesting.
And even in the... I'm sorry, when did they stop making the lights where if one goes out, they all go out? Did that go away in the 70s?
I think that happened, I want to say, in the mid to late 70s. They finally figured it out.
Yeah, they got them down now.
Yeah.
They're LED and they're much easier.
I know you can get 5,000 lights for $8. I know that.
The price has come way down.
Yeah.
But that was the thing. Now, Edison is also famous, of course. We were talking about this the other day for his recordings. I'm not sure if any of you are aware of that.
Yeah?
No one's aware of that but me?
Oh.
Okay.
Well, school us a little bit.
What did he invent? The photograph?
Phonograph?
Phonograph?
Is that what it's called?
Look at this phonograph.
What's with Edison's head?
And then, he didn't invent the radio, right? It was just the ability to record the voice.
Right.
Yeah. And then he's famous. He went in an interview a few years after he did it. He made this. He was, I think he was on Leno, and he was being interviewed, and he said,
First words I spoke in the original photo. Mary had a tight little and everywhere that Mary went, I would get a piece of that.
Tom, hey.
Yes.
We're being recorded.
he wanted.
You mean it worked?
He wanted to go blue because he was on late night TV.
I wanted people to know.
Well, you know what time it is, Tom?
I sure do. Let's check it out. With his new with his new tie with my picture and his picture on it. It's Mr. Jeff Oskay with the great mustache. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? Merry
Good.
Christmas. Happy holiday. Happy Kwanzaa. Merry Hanukkah. I don't know what the kids are doing these days. How's it going?
Good.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, I'm doing a year in review today. I'm going month by month, and I'm picking my favorite jokes. These weren't necessarily anyone else's. Some of them got no laughs, but I'm bringing them back. But before we do that, hey, I have a new sponsor.
Oh, cool.
Moms and dads out there, here are some last-minute inappropriate toys and games for your kids.
Oh.
It's the Easy Bake Oven Oppenheimer Edition.
Oh, my.
With this baby, you can cook a full-size cake 9 seconds.
Yeah.
No light bulb needed, just a little radium. No worries. That's included in the package.
Nice.
You got a sweet tooth. The Easy Bake Oven Oppenheimer Edition is guaranteed to turn your puny mini chef wannabe son from a little boy into a fat man. It's the Easy Bake Oven Oppenheimer Edition.
The fat man bomb, you see.
Yes.
And little boy.
Hey, you guys remember Slinky? Well, here comes Skanky. Instead of slithering down the stairs, Skanky slithers down alleys and dark streets. Slinky was fun for hours and cost $10, while Skanky is fun for 20 minutes and runs you $50. Penicillin not included. And finally, it's the video game of a lifetime, Settlers of Poontang. Buy a house and gather a stable of women. Women are a precious commodity and always in demand in the land of Poontang. That being said, it's time for...
Now, here's Jeff Oskay with what you failed to mention news.
This is from January. A man destroyed Japan's oldest toilet when he crashed into it with his car. What you failed to mention, when this guy wrecks the toilet, he really wrecks the toilet. Like I said, my favorite's not necessarily anyone else's. A man was caught with uranium at UK's Heathrow Airport. What you failed to mention, the man was caught after setting off the airport's heavy metals detector.
Uranium, you see.
Yes.
Oh, and for March, I don't know if you guys remember this. There was a new state-of-the-art coffee maker was installed in the Reds clubhouse this year. It should give players the extra pep in their step once working. What you failed to mention, the coffee maker is already malfunctioning. It could be an bad omen since it's been diagnosed with a case of Lou Gehrig's disease.
Gehrig. Yes. Lou Gehrig.
Gehrig.
Very nice.
Gehrig disease.
And in April, Taco Bell came out with chicken wings. What you failed to mention, be careful. I almost choked to death on their wing burrito, 3 stars, too many bones.
Hey, I got a tag for your Lou Carrigs.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you could go, today consider yourself the luckiest shopper in America.
I love it. Where were you yesterday?
Save it for next year.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Some restaurants are turning to robot waiters. What you failed to mention, actually, it's just some dude named Kevin who identifies as a robot. In May, Wisconsin passed a law that allows 14-year-olds to serve alcohol. What you failed to mention, eating at the Hooters in Wisconsin just got awkward. The president of South Sudan accidentally peed himself during a road commission ceremony. What you failed to mention, tinkle down economics.
Oh, very good.
Not even a joke, just words. And I don't know if you guys remember this past year, astronaut Buzz Aldrin got married at the age of 93. What you failed to mention, he's so old, instead of consummating the marriage, they had to consummate the marriage. They can't bone it out in the bedroom, so instead they bone brothed it out in the dining room.
Yes.
Nice.
It's a very
He's old.
Consummation.
He's an old man.
All right.
Okay.
A Texas art teacher and 14 of his students set the Guinness World Record for the largest paper snowflake, coming in at 58 feet across.
Wow.
Well, you failed to mention students at UC Berkeley still hold the record for the largest group of snowflakes.
What a bunch of flakes.
Suck it up.
That's right, buddy.
Free speech.
India has trained drug-sniffing squirrels to assist them in customs.
Huh.
Apparently, they ate all the dogs. What you failed to mention, so far the squirrels have seized 52 kilos of airline peanuts.
Hey, I don't know what's going wrong. They keep going after the peanuts.
And
really
finally, a crack pipe was found in a woman's vagina during her search while being booked into jail.
Oh,
what you failed to mention, the woman claims the crack pipe isn't hers. She's just holding it for her friend's vagina. I'm Jeff Oskay, and this has been the news that you failed to mention. Happy holidays, everybody.
Generation News.
Jeff Oskay.
Time now for a special request.
Oh, yeah?
We haven't gotten this one in this year, but let's get to it right now.
Attention shoppers, special show, special seasonals, a show, a free show with Jesus. It's the Living Nativity. I'm Bart McAllister, Chief of Mall Security.
Way to go, Bart.
Thanks, Sid. I'll be playing the part of Jesus' dad, Joseph. Joseph Christ. And assisting me is the all-time Fred Sid Gurney. Sid, tell what part you'll be playing.
Well, thanks a lot, Bart. And ladies and gentlemen, I will be portraying the part of our infant Lord.
How many of you out there are Christians? Well, here's a little scene you remember from your Bible study. If that pimply-ass Buddy Rich Jr. will just play the drums, we can begin the... There we go. Behold the living nativity. What a wonder we behold, the birth of the Christ child, my little boy. When I think of all the humanity you'll save and the good times we'll have, the fishing, the ball games, horseshoes, and lawn jar, well, it just... Rejoice, hear the noise. It's my baby. Even though he doesn't really look much like it. You see, my wife Mary is a virgin. And that's a miracle, my friend. You better be the son of God, or boy, do I have egg on my face. Put down. I love you, baby Jesus. You should be able to hear him crying in the manger round. Now, what? That's your cue. Sid, start bawling. Come on, start. Damn it, no one can hear the Lord. Can we get a lavalier mic for the baby Jesus? This manger is an acoustic nightmare. I've been asked to tell you shoppers that these stuffed manger animals you see here, the mule, the burro, the steer, they're all available at Kit and Caboodle. We carry the new Super Nintendo. Now you're playing with superpower. Sid, tell them where you got your outfit.
Well, Bart, I've been asked to tell you that my swaddling clothing is compliments of JJ's. JJ's, where big women find big bargains.
Sid's mic will continue with the living nativity. What gifts do you bear, oh three wise men?
Oh, Bart, you forgot the line about the glorious star in the east. That's a key line.
Sid, they're not paying me enough to worry about lines or... Mary, Mother of God, it's cold in here. I distinctly requested 2 space heaters, hot coffee, and a megaphone. Where does it say the baby Jesus talks? Huh? You little scene-stealing pain in the ass? Huh?
I was just trying to tell you it's a key scene. I'm just trying to stick with the script, Bart.
Oh, miracle of miracles. The baby Jesus could talk. I ought to get you in a little...
Ow, stop it.
Well, how's that feel, huh?
You're strangling me.
Well, sure, it's hard to breathe. Live Nativity, next showing, 1 hour.
Thank you very much, Sid and Bart. A lot of hostility there.
Is JJ still open? Where big women find big bargains?
I don't know. But thank you very much, Sid and Bart. Now, all of the activities that we were doing today on the air with regard to our little gift exchange are posted on various social media platforms, and including the Bob and Tom website. Well, you can also find out about our competition. I'm talking about the way to win the Big Green Egg Mini Max and that great Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese special oven-baked bundle. The details, once again, are at bobandtom.com/contest. Our last week's winner, Mario Rossi, who got all the games correct, by the way. You can log on and keep going. We're going to have some fun with this. You can win the Big Green Egg Mini Max and, as I mentioned, that oven-baked bundle. So check that out at bobandtom.com/contest.
I don't want to throw a wrench into things, but did we hear Tom or Pat's new Christmas song yet today?
Well, it's not a new song. I've edited something very nice for you if you'd like.
You've been working on it all week? And I think we should do it now. We're not going to be able to do it.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Pat.
Yeah.
Okay. If you come to my house,
yes.
What can you expect, right? Oh, the turkey's made of tofu, steamed that broccoli, almond milk and cookies for Santa. I'll give you the recipe. There's no eggs, no butter, no sugar, and gluten-free. It's vegan Christmas for me. The cauliflower's roasting and stinking up the place. I'm so hungry I could eat the carrot off Frosty's face. Pass the black beans and rice. It won't be a silent night. It's a gassy vegan Christmas for me. Asparagus tainted kisses underneath the mistletoe. You know what I miss is gravy on my mashed potatoes. Look at the snowy weather. My jacket's made of pleather. It's a chilly vegan Christmas for me. Oh, for me. Have a soy nog. Try my nut roast. No beef, no dairy. Gonna live forever if I don't shoot myself by January. I'm starving, I may eat the needles off the Christmas tree. It's a strict vegan Christmas. Steak and lobster are off my wish list. It's a plant-based vegan Christmas for me. Until New Year's Eve, when I might crack and have some prime rib as a tasty snack. But it's a vegan Christmas, oh, for me. Merry Christmas, everybody. I love you all.
Merry Christmas, Pat.
Well, that was a nice ending to all that.
That must be the soy nog.
Yikes.
Thank you very much, Patty G. Now, what have we got coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have our history lesson, don't we?
Oh, the rest of it.
Yes.
We've already done.
You only did one little
We've already
chunk.
done part one.
Mm-hmm.
What I want to tell you, the season for parties really kind of just beginning. Maybe a little New Year's Eve bash, maybe something for Christmas Eve, lots of football to watch, maybe some pre-New Year's parties or that New Year's Eve party. You want to give yourself a break? How about HelloFresh? HelloFresh, by the way, their special HelloFresh market has all kinds of party platters and the like for your seasonal party guests. HelloFresh, what's the idea? Well, they do the shopping, they do the measuring, you put it together for all kinds of breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or all three. See what I'm talking about by checking out HelloFresh.com/BT Show free. I'll explain why they're using that new code in just a second. But more than 45 recipes each week, and it's not just the recipe. They send you the food, and they've measured it out. You just put it together depending on, it could take 5 minutes, then you throw it in the oven, whatever it might be. Lots of delicious recipes covering every kind of food pleasure that you're into. For example, they have vegetarian stuff, and then way over that way, they've got good old classic comfort food and everything in between. Restaurant quality from HelloFresh. Christy, what have you been working on over there?
Roasted pork chops with onion gravy and rosemary mashed potatoes. Does that sound like the perfect fall meal? In less than 30 minutes, it's on your table. There are quick and easy directions. There are 5 steps, and they have the beautiful card with all the pictures, and they tell you exactly what to do. And you've got this great warm meal from HelloFresh.
Even if you don't like to cook, you're going to come out like an expert chef. And I've got that new code, BT Show Free. Why? Well, you go to HelloFresh.com/BT Show Free. That means 1 breakfast item per box while your subscription is active, so it could be free breakfast for life. Once again, BT Show Free. HelloFresh.com/BT Show Free, helping you with your life, giving you some extra time in these next crowded days. We're coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show.
It's here. Oh, I'm going to open it up. Inside, you've got, well, let's see. Pork loin, boneless chops. Let's see. This is the pièce de résistance. Beef tenderloin steaks. The perfect burger experience from Omaha Steaks. And, individual scallop potatoes and caramel apple tart. It's all here, and it comes, I should point this out, it comes with a dry ice, so it's all perfectly frozen, and of course, with dry ice, you can have fun in the laboratory. Visit omahasteaks.com. Remember, 50% off site-wide, and use the promo code BTS to get an extra $30 off. Boris, I've got something for you.
Cool. All right, we're ready for No Lights.
No Lights in action. First time in cinematic history.
Cool. Let's do that one more time, and then I'll get some close-ups.
Ready?
Ready.
11 years of
Mr. Soprano, you're driving down the road and a song comes on. You turn it off immediately. What song was it?
Oh, shit. Give me a second on this one.
All right.
Something annoying. Well, I think there's got to be a song that just pisses, that's repetitive and annoying. Is it Baby Shark? But Baby Shark.
Hey, Mr. Soprano, a song comes on and you turn it off immediately.
Oh, the Baby Shark. I mean, it's over and over and over. It repeats itself. Creates road rage. Jesus.
A conspiracy theory that might be true.
I don't believe dinosaurs ever here. Look at the pterodactyl. I mean, if you could fly with leather wings, every hairband would have lost their lead singer during migration.
What?
It's an old joke I used to do.
No, so here's a question. Do you want to acknowledge the camera at all at any point in this video?
I don't think so.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
I looked at the No, I don't want to acknowledge the camera. I'm ready. The rock wrestler.
Something in Atlanta. Rock. Got the rock of Gibraltar.
What is it again? That's right. Yeah, Gibraltar. That's right.
Can't pronounce
yeah,
it.
That's fine. That's good though. That's perfect. Hey man, this is Donnie Baker. When I travel through Georgia, I make sure I go to my favorite part of the state, Savannah's. You think about it. The rocks from here, the Rock of Gibraltar's, and the Rock of Ages. And the fact remains, of all the landmarks here in Savannah, my favorite hits my ears, and I listen to it every day. The Rock of Savannah, and I just forgot the damn call letters. State law. I-95. I-95. Shit. Okay, I-95.
Hey, Mr. Soprano, can you do an impression of someone famous?
Oh yeah, the little prick from Fantasy Island. The plane. There it is.
That's good.
It's so obscure, but
that's perfect.
I had to do something that I could go up higher.
That's right in my wheelhouse.
Caliendo said something, when I rush my Tony or go high, it sounds Asian. And it does.
Hey, Donnie, if you wore a warning label, what would it say?
Donnie Baker, the bastard maker. I'll put a baby in you. My favorite part of the United States, right here in the ocean cities. There's so much to see and do, and you may not have the salt life, because if you're like me, you're diabetic. I'll do it here.
Hey, Mr. Soprano, what's the worst job you ever had?
Probably bending your mom over. Jesus.
Hey. Sorry. Hey, Donnie, can you do an impression of someone famous?
Man, I used to do a bunch of them. I used to do Crocodile Hunter. I could do him. I could do a pretty good Fred Sanford's. I could do my cousin, but then our aunt called us.
There it is.
That was great. That was great, man. Cool.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Okay.
I think we're
right.
gotta love that.
He changed his mind.
Yeah, I would imagine. That's where they get those strings to tie the stakes.
I said, I don't care. She could sit on my plate.
Yeah, good. Thanks for saying
Very
place.
nice. Thank you very much, sir.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Mark Eubanks. Did you go to college down in...
I went to college in University of West Virginia, Morgantown, West Virginia.
Oh, really?
I was a mountaineer.
Well, why would someone from Florida go to college in West Virginia?
Because you didn't have to be real smart to get into school there. Basically, showing up got you that piece of paper.
Valedictorian was a 2.0.
On the breathalyzer.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Tom.
Hey, Chick.
Is it time for the educational portion of our program?
Not yet. It's going to be, but I got a nice little note here. We have not played this song. This is one of my very favorite Christmas songs.
Oh.
And it was performed for the first time ever live on this show by a band known as the Fuglies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a short song, but it's just absolutely a classic. And here it is.
Next year is gonna be good to go. Next year, I'm gonna get my ducks all in a row. This year I'm a little late. There's nothing left here on my plate, and I can see it coming. It's a dollar store Christmas. Here it comes again, another dollar store Christmas. Here it comes again, like a long-lost friend with a baseball bat behind his back and a fanny pack full of bitter pills and other people's bed. It's a dollar store Christmas. Oh, yeah, yeah. Dollar store Christmas. It's never 99. Dollar store Christmas. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Brandon just wrote yesterday. Still wet, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, isn't that great?
Dollar store doesn't exist anymore. It's $1.25. You know?
Oh, God. Dollar General.
Hang on.
Well, just think of it this way, America.
Stop it. So, Ace. So, for example, one of my favorite songs of all time is Jim Croce, Operator. And thank you for your time. You can keep the dime. Should we have that re-recorded now?
I think so. Modernize it.
Sorry to the Fuglies. The Dollar Store Christmas will no longer be played. Unbelievable.
Time now for Today in History. Here's Tom. Last day of 2023, Tom. More or less.
What?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's December 22nd.
Well, I think you should do all the days, though. Probably do all of them here, right?
Yeah, we don't come back until the 8th, so you got a lot of history to
If you told me that an hour ago, I probably could have fired that up for you.
Yeah, I probably should have done that.
I mentioned the first string of Christmas lights were invented and displayed in 1882 on this date by Thomas Edison. And once again, his HOA immediately got complaints. This is cool. You'll like this one, Josh.
Okay.
1932, the movie The Mummy was released.
Oh, sure.
You know who was in that, don't you?
Boris Karloff.
Boris Karloff, who would, of course, be known as, of course, the monster in the Frankenstein movie.
You know, there was a big a fight, a feud between Boris Karloff and Bela Lugosi. Lugosi didn't think that Karloff was much of an actor because he was always wrapped up like a mummy or had all that makeup on for Frankenstein. They really did not like each other.
He was the first rap star. Long before.
I suppose he was.
If you want to look at it that way. Have you ever seen that photograph of Karloff as in the Frankenstein suit?
Oh, having a smoke?
Having a smoke.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. He was apparently a really cool guy, by the way. 1937, the Lincoln Tunnel opens to traffic. And what's interesting about that's the last time it was clean, if you've ever been in the Lincoln Tunnel.
What did we compare a really unaccommodating woman to before the Lincoln Tunnel? Boy, she's this Grand Canyon, I guess, is always, yeah.
The first gorilla was born in captivity on this date in 1956.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that cool? Do you know where, Christy Lee?
Washington Zoo?
No.
Lincoln Park Zoo?
You're a big zoo person.
Potawatomi, New Jersey.
In Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, the Columbus Zoo.
Isn't that great?
Wow.
They barely had a zoo in 1956.
And they named the critter Colo.
Mm.
Isn't that nice?
After Coco.
After Columbus, Colo. Isn't that a great story?
No, it was after Coca-Cola.
And this song made its premiere on this date in 1958. And again, you would have thought it would have been earlier in the month. But do you remember this one? Having that on a 45 and playing it over and over and over.
I'm sure you
I'm
did.
surprised my parents got me any presents.
I can't tell you how much I love that song.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
how embarrassing.
It doesn't show up much in the Christmas music channels.
Well, I think it's objectionable, I think is what happens.
You think?
Oh,
well,
yeah.
They play a lot of awful stuff over and over again. They don't
Things we learned, National Potato Council is run by Cam Quarles.
It's a guy.
Always arguing. This guy.
And they're they're deciding if they're going to declare potatoes a vegetable or not, which hope we're not spending too much money on that discussion.
And if you don't remember, by gosh, let me step in here, chick. I'm Scott Hansen, the NFL Red Zone channel.
Hi, Scott. Merry Christmas to you.
You can see me and hear me on Sunday for the Red Zone channel.
Can you bring Chick back in, please?
No, I'd rather do this.
Hey, I understand that you were recently in the Sistine Chapel. Were you talking to anybody while you were in there?
Look at that channel. Hey, Padre. Wow, this is really nice. How old is this stuff?
Sir, we need you to keep it down.
Holy hell.
Is there a channel called the Sistine Channel?
What would it be?
It would be
The
just
Sistine Channel.
ceilings all over the country. All over
a
the
TV
world.
channel.
TV channel.
Yeah, of course. The radio channel wouldn't be very interesting at all. Just hear footsteps every now and again.
Say goodbye for 23, Tom.
Goodbye. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel.